Who was that? That was very impressive.
I think that was me.
Oh, that's fine. Hi, everybody. Welcome to the soup. It's time. As you may be able to notice, the soup is a little thinner than normal today. We have a few people that have, lives or something. It's fine. I don't get it.
Those.
Yeah, what? Yeah, no, it's Sunday at 11-ish Pacific time. Where you at? We have a place for Blackbird and Brandor and Alec to be. So don't you worry, I'm about to explain that. But in the meantime, welcome to Dice Soup, brought to you by Once Upon a D20 at patreon.com/OnceUponAD20. If you have the ability, the contribution would be wonderfully helpful to our cause. Even the smallest contribution will be both recognized and celebrated. But in the meantime, let's jump back into the soup. Last we left off, we had ourselves a little bit of fun going on, a little bit of respite, reprieve. Eridrin had made sure after doors had been kicked in, people were doing stuff. Eridrin and Brandor kind of hanging out by the door, looking very official, looking very much like, hey, there is actually nothing to see here. What are those screams? Not a man being stabbed in the arm, that's for certain.
Hate on this.
Yeah, like come on in and find the stab wound and prove it.
Find the stab wound, prove it. What's that blood stain on the wall? Don't ask me. Don't ask me what that blood stain on the wall is.
Your sister lived a strange life. You don't understand it.
Yeah, she was sick. Can't you read the door? But sorting things out with the dwarf now known as Atticus, rather than Old Dirty Bastard. The group settled their differences with him, recognizing that in fact his life may be a little more complex than just being some charlatan on the road. Luca doing what Luca do best, healing both the social wound and the very physical wound, able to negotiate that truce, and not just a truce, but seeing value in this man. Maybe, just maybe, he might be able to help, might be able to be of use, and figuring out, rather than throwing him to Praxis, the gangster, maybe just paying up debt and soldiering on. The group coming together with both the money found in the chest that was completely unopened, because Atticus, as much as he wanted to, did not get that chest open.
Point of order, I want to remind anyone who's playing in any game ever to buy locks. Buy locks for your chest. This is an endorsement for the lock company. Like, buy locks in D&D.
Locks in D&D. It can
sold by Acme. Your main
Brought
place.
to you by Master Lock.
How much sponsor? How much gold was it? There was like 90 gold. Not a small amount.
It was like I think it was like 60 some gold.
Oh, that's
because
like
I split my money. Yeah, I split my money up between various containers, and yeah, it ended up being quite a bit.
And that money being put to use, liberating form and function from Praxis's organization, getting back the cart. It looks very much like, at very least, the cart was being primed to sell again, because it does not look road weary. It looks a little bit washed, a little bit sanded, quite a bit nicer than it did previously. Still smells of cedar and fine woods.
I'll have you know I do very good job maintaining that cart.
Yes, but it also
We
was
did
on
leave
the
it in the-
road for a while.
It was also in the woods for a week with no attention.
Exactly.
You know,
Exactly.
Time.
You know,
Exactly.
it hadn't had time to be like properly washed, right? It went from the Menagerie Coast all the way up to Grimgaleer, and from Grimgaleer all the way to here. Looked a little road haggard, but
Hey, you got a fresh start to maintain it though. Now you can
Exactly.
maintain.
maintain.
You can maintain that.
But
I'm maintaining. This is how you maintain.
so you
maintaining.
Maintain. Speaking of mains, Alec got his quarter pound of fluff off of Adkiss's face. That young man's beard looking ever so scargily right now. In his very low wisdom terms, I've had worse mornings. That's getting back together. The group over at the Soot Swallow Lodge, gathering their cart. That was Akira, Luca, and Bert. Was it? Am I missing anyone?
I was thinking it was a Kira. Player was with me. I believe you as Eridrin were with us too, RJ.
Oh, that's right. That's
When
right.
we went to get the cart, it was just when we went to get the cart, it was just Luca, Alec, and Akira.
Alec.
Oh, okay.
It was
Alec and Akira, okay.
Because Alec could, deflate his muscles a little bit, look a little bit less imposing, still
In character,
ready to hit somebody in the throat.
Luca was hoping that Alec could get eyes on Praxis, but that did not happen. Alec got eyes on Praxis's Tabaxi friend.
Right. Yeah. Right.
But
And
still, you never know. Luca does know Alec's secret, and so Luca wants to feed him potential identities. Should we ever be in such a situation where that is necessary? But hopefully we won't.
everything is possible, as they say. But from inside, seeing you all doing your thing, Akira, you hear a very familiar voice whisper into your mind all of a sudden, establishing a connection with you. Eric calls out and in your mind and says, "Hey, looks like you've trained the horses. Everything okay?"
We have retrieved the horses. Everything is so far working out pretty easily.
Right. Are y'all coming back here, or should me and Zen help out with you?
My message, Luca.
Are we headed back to where Eric is?
Just inside the Soot Swallow line.
That was a message. Like, is that the actual message spell?
Yeah.
Or
No,
so I can
no,
respond?
I sent it psychically to you.
We've already taken, like, we've left the stable. Yes.
Just like suiting up the stable or suiting up the horses, getting everything connected, about to leave.
Honestly, I think if we head there right now with the cart and horses, we might bring unwanted attention to them. So if they're trying to stay hidden, we might want to rendezvous with them later.
Well, they're in this Soot and Swallow, which
They're
is where we're
here.
getting.
He's
Yeah.
insinuating that he can see you.
Right, he can see us.
Oh, okay.
Sorry, I wasn't clear on that.
Got
Eric is here at the Swallow.
Oh, all right. Well, we're going to have to find somewhere to stable this cart and horses. Although I suppose it might seem silly we'll be stabling them here, but no problem. We purchased them legitimately off of Praxis, so shouldn't be a problem.
Akira just says okay.
All right, so I guess we'll go talk to someone and see about getting our horses, now that we have them back again, getting them stabled on our bill instead of on Praxis's bill. They might find it silly, but we purchased them.
As you go to turn around at towards the front of the Soot Swallow, you actually see Hood up and purposefully obfuscating. Used to seeing this face with a hat obfuscating it, so it's recognizable for sure. But the face of Eric rather than Eredrin.
We're good at hiding. Good at hiding.
And yeah, having it pulled over, he's hunched over unnaturally, to a point that you can tell that he's purposefully trying to alter his gait, and he's kind of arm over Zen, who also less successfully is trying to obscure herself, but they're moving pretty quickly, and as they approach, you see his open hand just kind of point, go that way, not this way.
Gotcha.
Pointing underway, as he sees the cart, and very knowingly, because he actually knows this cart, just kind of helps, gives a hand up to Zen, and himself, just trying to make sure to glance over his shoulder, just enough to see what's behind him, and kind of looking low, suddenly looking like just common folk that might be on the back of your cart. As you are, y'all are finishing, getting up there, Alec already, setting up, getting ready to lead the horses. That's done before, when Eredrin was not doing so. He, out of the front of the Soot Swallow, you see a couple of tall, slender, green people look out, and they're kind of looking around.
How do they look like? Because they
look like they are certainly not direct family. But they are certainly GIF.
Okay, because Luca has never seen a Gesserit. So
you have.
They look. Yeah, they look very similar.
Oh.
Yeah, in the opening scene, you actually fought them.
Right. I forgot that the enemy was, and Luca was in that room.
Because I did behead that enemy.
Yeah, they.
Well, because not all of us were in that room with Fisher, but I was.
But I brought the head outside as well.
Yeah, they're not terribly dissimilar. Maybe a little more gaunt in the face.
So I guess
a little higher cheekbones, a little thinner, but
I guess the question that I'm asking is, Luca, being a Dragonborn and having never interacted with really any Gith other than Eredrin and the few that he's met in just the last week or so, would he actually be able to tell the difference between a Githyanki and a Githsera, having never really studied them?
You would know that they are at least close enough together that they have distinct they have distinct Gith features. The split between them you're not sure of, but they definitely these ones, as they come out, are looking around like they are looking for something.
Luca would speak to Akira without even like gesturing or moving. And he would actually say to Akira, just, I see two Gith in the crowd. I don't recognize them, but I see two Gith in the crowd.
Akira would instantly alert Eredrin or Eric if he can still see him or contact him.
Oh yeah, Eric just hopped in the back of the cart, and he and Zen are just kind of like tucked together, like they're talking, making out. They're not actually, but they're trying to put on that facade to anyone, say, behind them.
I shoot into Eric's brain.
There's a gift. There are other gifts here, not from us.
Hyper aware of that fact, mate. We please roll sooner rather than later.
Understood.
I tell Luca to just play it normal.
All right. I mean, I definitely don't recognize them, so. And we'll keep moving. If they're just like in the crowd outside the Soot Swallow.
Like they kind of stepped out. The front walls are open right now, and there's people coming in and out. They like suddenly kind of stand still. One of the reasons that they stand out, they just stopped basically in the middle of a in-out flow of traffic, and as they look around, they begin to head this direction. I rolled very badly for their perception investigation stuff.
So I think I think for now we'll head towards one of the other inns that we know about, I suppose. That way we can at least get away from them for a time. Because I'm sure that if they were the type of people that we wanted to be talking to, then our Gith companions would have likely told us so. So I'm assuming that we should probably get away from them for now, and then we can discuss it more freely once we're away from them. So we'll cut our path probably. Let me get back to the town map real quick.
Yeah, let's
see. I don't wanna go...
Those look like people that we don't want to be associating with. So
right.
Maybe we should go get the others.
Right, we'll make our way.
That's my best
here,
impression
right?
of you, Bearded, doing Alec. By the way, just trying.
It's a low. It's one of them low Southern accents.
One of them low Southern accents.
You know, it's actually kind of hard for me because when I do a Southern accent like that, it turns out lower than the way Bearded does it. And
yeah,
I don't know, I have a hard time mimicking that accent. Alec, unique.
We should probably go get the others.
We'll head over this way, even though I feel like that's a somewhat dangerous place to be. It's less dangerous than these two Gith. So,
indeed. Heading back that early direction. The rest of you.
Luca is going to intentionally, as we get there, he's going to pull past the house and park a little ways down. They're definitely gonna notice form and function in the cart, but they can slip out the back door and maybe meet us down the road instead of making a show in front of the house.
Nice. All right. So as the cart is headed back, the rest of you, as I closed off last session, are watching Adkis moving around, grabbing a few things, kind of categorizing a few things, like he's summing up what he's planning on selling the house for, basically, and kind of this real quick thought in his head, because he's not dumb, just a little less wise. He has the thought of basically kind of sizes up her bedroom door and goes around the back and just takes a quick hammer and screwdriver from her tinker tools and just pops the hinges. Goes to take that to the front door, and basically repair the thing that Doomarin made sure to move out. The problem Doomarin moved out of the way.
Oh, the door?
Yeah. He's basically replacing the door. Blackbird cleaning out the alchemy supplies, the other tinker tools, all of that. Eredrin and Doomarin. The two of you doing in the meantime?
So, you go ahead, Doomarin. I have to think about this for a second.
That's alright. I think all I was doing was like sitting on the floor at the table, eating some jerky. For the time being, while we waited for the others to return with the cart.
I'll say, having heard Atticus's story now and having seen what Atticus has kind of gone through, I think Eredrin is going to kind of saunter over to the door and just lean down and in his head just say, would you like a hand with that?
Yeah. Thanks, man.
Very well. What do you need me to do?
Just hold it steady, and you and he. It looks like he puts two and two together. Also, you.
Yes. And at this point, I'm going to like summon my echo beside me. I'm going to say, yes, it was us. I'm sorry.
Okay. No. I mean, just remember you had you and you had you, and I saw you and you here just a second ago, and the other you went here. Just the two of you, and he kind of helps you kind of put it up in the doorway. The two of you, in fact, being able to like hold it from the front and the back, and it makes it super quick work. You're also aware of how to tinker and hinges and shit, so it makes it really easy for him to just kind of like work it into place and drop the pins into the hinges and hammer them down real quick, and it's the door shuts, and it's maybe like an inch or so, a little short from meeting the full width, because shit's not standardized.
At some, well, I guess it's fine. If it shuts, it should be fine, you know?
It tries to shut, and it'll reach the point, but it won't latch.
Okay. With seeing this, I'm going to kind of turn to him and say, did your sister have an old hammer that she didn't care for too much?
No, Nima cared about every damn tool she ever had.
Is there a hammer? Is there something here that's metal that, well, now that you don't care about too much?
I mean, and he has this little tinkering hammer. He offers it.
I'll fix you up a new latch, and I'm going to kind of wrench it off of the handle. And there's a fireplace at this house, right?
Yeah, it's still lit.
I'm going to pull out my smithing tools, and I'm going to start fashioning a kind of latch out of this for the door.
Okay. You do have a few minutes of downtime between them having to do all the dealing and hitch everything up.
It's not going to be pretty. It's going to be nice and crude.
Oh, super crude. All right. Then yeah, go ahead and mean, there's also other bits of like tinkering materials and stuff. So go ahead and make a Tinker Tools check, intelligence plus proficiency, I believe.
If it will,
If I remember your proficiencies correctly.
yes, it would be intelligence plus proficiency. But D&D decided to restart on me, so give me just 1 second with that. D&D Beyond.
Thanks D&D Beyond.
1,000.
All right, so it would be an additional +2.
Right on the money there.
So whatever this is, plus another 2.
Rock and roll.
Oh shit! So that's a 5.
Cool, we love it.
Hey, gotta get those bad rolls out when they don't matter, you know.
Exactly. So
I had to give you a hearty yikes on that one.
Can I throw my Phalop onto this for the day?
No, you did not use your Phalux. So go ahead and throw that D4. Also, Adkis is actually a tinker.
So it's at 8 now.
Oh wait, no, Adkis is not a tinker. I apologize.
Well, all in all, it's an 8. So
Brandor, Blackbird, here. I'm gonna real quick because I know somebody's got something. I swear, probably.
I got brewer's supplies.
Blackbird will be useful. Nope, that's disguise and poisoners. No, okay. So it is super quick. It is super quick rush work, and you find a nail, and you're trying to solve the problem, and the problem is door don't latch, and so rather than being able to like extend the mechanism or anything, you do this quick kind of, you just grab one of the nail spikes, and you are able to like bend the top of it into a loop, just kind of working it out real quick, and then another one. You work into like being able to like nail the first like inch or so of the nail into the door, and then kind of like flatten it against the door, and then make a little hook. So like you can latch it from the inside,
yeah,
and it's not going to be pretty. It would probably hold up to moderate wind.
Hey, if it keeps the door shut.
This isn't the Menagerie Coast. You don't have to worry about the random hurricane or anything.
Exactly.
And there's a back door that, in fact, it latches, even though the mechanism for it's a little buggered as well. It looks like it got kicked in too once upon a time.
Just casually.
Yeah. But
who doesn't
again,
kick in a door?
who doesn't kick in a door from time to time? Who knows? But, kind of working that together as you're kind of you hammer in the eye hook that you make into the frame, and then as you're finishing up putting the latching hook onto it, you see Akira, Alec, Luca, and then your brother rolling by, and they don't look like they're slowing down at the moment. Akira, you see your brother.
Akira is just going to run up to him and tell him that we got the horses back, like very happily,
and kind of like in like a swift hug. Airdrin's just going to be like, "That is amazing. That is awesome. I'm so glad that we got all that worked out."
And then in your brain, I'm going to say,
Eric is in the back of the cart.
I peeped that out. I peeped a hood. Yeah.
The cart is still moving by. You can tell Alec and Luca are. You can tell that they're putting on some sort of front of not not stopping here.
And in Akira's mind, I'm gonna say, were y'all followed? Is that why y'all aren't stopping?
There are others out in the open looking around.
Other Gith? Other Gith out in the open?
Yes, but the bad ones.
Alright, yeah, have them keep going. You inside with me. You're already off the cart. Come on.
No, should we on the wagon?
I'm just gonna go with Eredrin at this point. Akira is pretty much good soldier when it comes to Eredrin. So if Eredrin says with me, then Akira follows right in line.
And walking inside to the group, I'm going to be like, alright, so we have the cart back with form and function. We don't know if they're being followed, so we're going to wait until we have everyone here to have next steps.
All right, Luca, as you and Alec roll by, Akira just very quickly, deftly, mid-motion of the cart because, well, they're quick, drop off and run to the door, the newly reformed door that doesn't have a sign on it, and then disappear inside as y'all keep going. What do you do?
We're just gonna kind of round the corner, pull off to the side a little ways past the house. And just slow down to a stop, but not outside the house, just past the house, just a couple houses down.
Like down to the end of the block and
Down
around the
on the corner, out
Around the
in the
corner.
street.
Nailed it. It's true. All right, so taking yourself around the corner from this apartment area and the
Come on a rising wind, coming up around the bend. I'm sorry, I think CCR got started, man.
no, you're okay. You gotta feel the CCR in your soul.
Well, I can't stop it.
Exactly. Can't stop it, Jeremy. So as they pull off to the side, or y'all pull off to the side, Alec will stop the horses down by this almost kind of looks almost like a community center kind of building, like just kind of like a shady gathering place, where people are just kind of coming, going, meeting. It's a nice little space. Do I need to do some of my my very particular brand of magic to go and gather the folks?
I imagine they'll be on their way shortly.
All right. Just
They've
checking.
definitely seen us giving Akira ran off the cart.
Fair enough. All right. And as y'all are doing that, Atticus stands up in the back of the house and says, "Well, I think I can. It might take me a few hours to figure everything out with Emma's house and everything, unless if we don't need the money to get your horses back anymore."
We've got the cart and horses now.
I mean, Nima's paid this place off a dozen years ago now, and just keep it.
It'd be a good thing to have. To remember her.
Doesn't hurt to have a home to come to either.
Yeah, right. Exactly.
I'm gonna squat down a little bit and I'm gonna say I've lost a lot of family too. If you can hold on to anything to remember them by, it'll mean the world. And I'm going to slip my jacket down a little bit and I'm going to say, all I have to remember them by are these tattoos. Hold on to this as long as you can.
Yeah, you know, she funny enough, that whole sickness business on the door, total horseshit. Somebody kidnapped her a while back, and we're trying to force her to do some wrong stuff with some of that boom boom powder she done make a bunch. But some people kind of like you guys came through, and they gave her a chance to break free, and she tried. She went down fighting.
You say, what do you mean when you say kind of like you?
You know, y'all travel and weapons, and I mean that's. Y'all talk about taking jobs and stuff.
Adventurers.
Yeah, that's the word.
Well, she went down honorably.
Yeah. That's the kind of thing Morden likes, and really liked him. So it's not a sad time. We're good to go. He kind of looks down at his arm, a little bit of scar there. He's like, mostly good to go. Friends are here. Let's mount up. We've got business to attend to. We got the latch on the front door. We can head out the back and catch up to them if they gotta like turn the cart around or whatever.
Let's go.
Blackbird stuffing the last of the tinker tools and stuff away. Is good to go.
Oh, and one last thing, Atticus, your knife?
Yeah.
It's your knife.
Oh, thanks. Thanks.
Yeah, I'm good to go.
Stuffs it back into his belt. All right. And as y'all head out, not hiding yourselves away. Akira, having been able to communicate the plan, perhaps leading them out down this back street and around the back side of the apartment building, popping out around the side, and rejoining the soup together once again.
Nice.
Hell yeah.
Go ahead and pop that out and use the official token to mark where the soup is. So with you all gathering back together again, what do you want to do? Where do you want to go? You have the target of your travel to Hupperduke right here in the back of the cart, +1.
Yeah.
I can't recall what was the next move after Hupperduke. I'm sorry, I didn't. My note on the plan is kind of incomplete, so I didn't know what's our next stop after Hupperduke.
That's the thing.
I don't know if you lot have anything left to do here, but we've still got these orbs we could try to sell, and I could use a visit to a blacksmith before we head anywhere else.
We do need to, I need to call Eltahine at least again, so we can figure out or sending stone Eltahine at some point.
It is a new day. Your sending stone has recharged.
I have all 25 words again. Hell yeah.
Indeed. Full 2-5, baby.
So, I mean, we originally were just checking on these ones because it seemed like an organized hit, taking out the other Gith survivors. And so we were checking on these ones to make sure that they were okay And it's a good thing that we did, because we do see that they are being sought out in town by other Gith. So,
Which, speaking of,
Well,
that's a
should-
good note.
Should we lead him outside of town, beat him up, figure out why they're chasing you?
If we do have to confront them, we need to take one alive, at least one.
You see Akira behind Eridrin like shadow boxing. When he says take him out, one Akira starts like punching the air like vigorously.
Luca's kind of going to look over at Slayer and just, normally that wouldn't be my suggestion, but there's how many of us and 2 of them?
Okay.
And we know for a fact that they're bad people.
Eric chimes in. There were 4 chasing us last night. That's not all of them.
We just need one.
Sounds like a good time still.
If we could isolate one of them, we would have a better chance. And a good way to do that would be, and I'm going to slip my hat off and hand it to Eric, would be if they were hunting Eric. And Eric lured him out.
Eridrin. I mean, you could just have your shadow walk some ways away from our main route without your hat on, right?
Yes,
Much safer than putting yourself out there.
yes, but if I'm wearing my hat, my Echo also wears the hat.
That's quite all right. I mean, you can crouch down in the back of the car. Look, I want
Yeah.
to keep you safe, if possible.
No, I agree. But it would be, I guess, since they know what both Eric and I generally look like, and I have a very distinct style.
Honestly, if I'm going to be completely honest here, I think they know what Githyanki look like. Because we drove right past them and they didn't even notice Akira. And I'm not going to lie, Akira is quite striking.
To that point.
So, not exactly someone that you miss in a crowd if you've been given a description.
Fair point.
But they did, which means that I don't think they've been given a thorough description of you. I think
But they're
just
also-
looking for Gith.
They're also, all 4 of the ones we buried back in Grimgalir had a birthmark on them, and Eric, don't you have a birthmark?
He kind of motions to his neck. There is this kind of like they look like curling shadowy claws, but they're like kind of a dull silver against his green, coming up from the neck. Yeah.
And
Off the wall, can I make a medicine check looking at that mark?
What are you looking for?
Is it actually a scar?
Go ahead.
I mean, I can't guarantee I'll roll well, but I'll roll.
hey, you're half proficient at everything.
Yeah, it looks like a really bad roll, but I mean, at least I tried.
But, I mean, looking at it, and a medicine roll, you kind of getting close to it and kind of feeling it. It feels a little bit different than the skin around it. Whether it's a scar or actual birthmark, not totally sure. But...
Blackbird.
I'm going to announce my. Sorry, Ro. I'm going to
Okay.
announce my intention of checking to the others. Just, I wonder if that's a scar, not just a birthmark.
Eric just kind of like volunteers his neck. You've got claws, but he's not afraid of you.
Right, I'm not using them for anything bad. Actually, they're retractable, so they're not even out right now. Yeah.
Also true.
What do you think, Eridrin? Do you think this looks like a scar or birthmark?
He's had it as
Can't
long.
tell.
Say it again.
He's had it as long as I can remember, at least.
Yeah, but like
Okay.
really look at it, because some things last forever, like a brand.
Yeah, point.
I can't tell. I'm not really. Don't get me wrong. Not super familiar with what scorification and burning branding looks like on Githyanki's skin.
Also, I do want to note, when we left Atticus's house, to make sure it latched, I used Mage Hand to latch it from the inside.
Oh, sure.
I remember.
Oh, well, I mean, it was the like latch the front door. Let's go out the back door.
Oh, okay.
Easy enough.
That makes sense. But yeah, so I'm going to kind of move forward, get my Eric's jaw, and just kind of like move it out of the way and just say, I couldn't tell you. I've always thought it was a birthmark, long as I can remember. So,
You can go ahead and make a medicine check too.
okay. Let me go back to. Oh, I must have tried to load every time. I have no modifier on this.
It's okay. That's okay.
You
Let's tell the
bastard.
story.
Okay. I thought that
Let's
was a
tell the
1.
story.
I was like, you guys.
Okay. Well, I mean, a 7. There is a such thing as DC 5. So for you, like looking at it more closely, there's the different texture of it. You're not sure about Scar. You know, other people you've met have birthmarks, different types of birthmarks. And usually the skin does feel the same in that area. At least after years and years of age and the birthmarks settling in and blending into the skin, it does feel different in that area. You also have scars of your own from life, from fighting. You've fighter. That's what you do. But
Yeah.
but they don't close silver. They close. They're a little bit red from the blood, and then eventually kind of fade into that that lighter green, and then sometimes they fade completely. Sometimes it's just kind of a lighter green mark. This is a silvery.
Now looking at it, Luca, this does seem like a scar of some sort. But it doesn't make sense because, and I'm going to kind of like move my ear down a little bit, the one that's kind of ripped in half. And this is what scars normally look like. So I don't get the silver of it.
Oh,
What do you think? It's magic?
You know what? I will take the time. I think I can do detect magic as a ritual. So I'll just. Luca would turn to Eridrin and just, well, if you give me a little bit of time, I can cast some detecting magic on it to determine.
Of course. And in the meantime, if we are going to have my Echo be the one they chase, Blackbird, don't you have makeup, right? You have stuff that can disguise, right?
Of course. If I really need to, at least for me, I can. And they kind of like look like they're tugging at their suit to show it off, and then suddenly it shimmers, and they look like you in their kind of cloak, like an altered version of their cloak and stuff. I can help with the distraction too if I need to. Tugs again and it dissipates.
That may be necessary, but for now, could you replicate what Eric has here on me, at the very least, so it'll show up on my shadow?
I mean, I can do anything. Give me a sec. And they start to sift through their bag of stuff, and you know what? Let's make it proficient. Efficient dexterity. I'm gonna roll stealth, but it's
I was gonna say,
that.
what skill do we actually use for disguise?
I'm pretty sure
Okay.
disguise usually uses
Proficient dex or something, right?
Yeah.
I thought it was sleight of hand that it usually used, because
Oh, but as a tools check, like if proficient in like sleight of hand, it would be. I'm using that as the number because they're proficient in stealth.
okay,
Right.
yeah,
So
makes sense.
So as Luca is settling into the ritual to get the divination to see, the rest, some of the rest of you, Alec and Brandor, Sir's not appearing in this film, go and keep kind of a lookout while y'all are kind of tucked away, and Blackbird just kind of starts, like, pulls out a little kind of grease pencil and starts doing a little bit of the darker shading first, and then there's a little bit of that kind of like glittery silver dust that they kind of smush into it, and then like really like smush mix it so that like the silveriness of it kind of dulls and matches. It's looking pretty sharp after a number of minutes of working it out and kind of pulling out a little bit of a what looks like a the kitchen thing that separates dough, just like the dull blade, that kind of scraper, like a small little scraper, and just kind of like pulls away some of the extra excess of it, and smooths it out a bit, and as they finish up and are kind of using, wait, I need to double check. Does Blackbird have? Yes, they do. Okay, so using a little bit of prestidigitative heat to kind of dry it on and just kind of warm it into blending in, kind of. Oh, it's not gonna hold up if somebody tries to grab you by the throat, but otherwise.
If
It
they
looks
do that,
pretty good. Oh, then we're already in trouble, right?
Yeah.
And as that's completing, Luca, your eyes glaze over, and looking over. A few of you have a few magical accoutrements, but as you focus in on the tattoo, or not tattoo, the mark.
Yes.
It looks like there are little tendrils coming off of it that look like they're going in and kind of disappear out of your view into the neck, and the mark has a what would we call that? We would call that enchantment, school of enchantment on it. And a little bit of that pink hue to it, but it doesn't. Making sure to clarify, detect magic in 5e. Like you could already tell that there were magical auras within your 30 feet. Then focusing in on it, you actually have to actually focus to identify what you can.
I'm definitely going to take the time to focus.
Yeah. So focusing in and seeing that, you can tell that that it is radiating a little bit, but like radiating like connecting to. It looks like it's kind of following. Which you're pretty sure are veins, as it kind of like dissipates kind of into the bloodstream.
Am I able to determine exactly what school of magic it is?
Enchantment. Actual enchantment.
You did mention that in passing. I just didn't pick it up. Sorry about that.
Okay.
It's enchantment. So Can I make an Arcana check to maybe try to determine what that does? I mean, I'm not good at it, but I could roll well. You never know.
Yeah, you can certainly try.
Can
Always gonna
Can I
try.
help with that?
You know what? I remember that earlier the
You are-
Slayer did the Slayer just like chimed in about something magical and was like so knowledgeable that Luca is going to just look over at the Slayer and just, hey Slayer,
I did ask if it was magical earlier as well.
it's definitely magical. I'm seeing an enchantment aura, and Luca's just going to describe. You know, I'm seeing these tendrils of enchantment that just kind of seem to shimmer and slither down. What do you think that might be? And I will assist the Slayer.
Jeez, okay.
All right.
Luca's good at a lot of stuff, but not this.
Rock that roll and add a +1.
All right. It's already at a +1, so. All right.
+2. All right.
Oh, bummer. It's okay. Our Arcana is actually the same, so it doesn't matter which of us roll. It's just that as long as one of us helps the other, we have a +2 instead of a +1.
Right.
It's okay. Could ask Blackbird, see if Blackbird might want to help.
In that case,
One other
Blackbird.
full.
If Blackbird helped the roll, then that'd be what, a 5?
No. So actually, it does matter who rolls in this case. So in that case, I'm gonna have Doomerin rolled. I'll have Luca roll as well.
Okay.
I allow up to 2 people to either roll or like somebody help the other. It's a little wibbly. Head.
Oh, it was on an 18, but it rolled a 5.
Oh, there it goes. Heroes roll
He's
dice.
just not there.
Yeah, but I mean, you can tell that it is abnormal. Both of you can tell that it's abnormal. But as far as actual mechanical anything of it, it's really hard to tell. Know that there's plenty of people that study this kind of shit.
So Doomeran's a kind of big guy. He's just gonna lean close to the mark we're talking about, look at it and be like, Yep, that's weird magic.
Eric looks at you as your face gets very close. It smell like cheese.
It's weird because I had meat not too long ago.
I'm sorry we're not able to really give you an exact answer, but I can tell you at least if the mark is magical. We might need to talk to somebody who knows a bit more about these sort of things.
He kind of holds his hand out and flickers it, and that little kind of torchlight of green burning kind of blade forming the front of his hand and around it. Might have something to do with that. He flickers it back out.
That's pretty neat.
I'm not sure.
I know that's some shit that brother can't do.
Well,
Am I still holding him by the chin?
No,
Question mark?
you're getting painted right now, or finishing getting painted right now.
I'm going to shoot.
I'm just a traveler that plays music, so we'll have to see if somebody more knowledgeable in arcane arts might be able to give us an answer.
I'm shooting Eric the biggest look I can, just like bastard.
And he points at you. He's like, "There's 2 of you. I don't want to hear it, bud."
Fair point. Fair point. But anywho,
But yeah, your echo, you know, as the painting starts, like some of that starts to show up on the echo's neck as well as it's being painted, and then, you know, if you summon it again after a minute, still see like the progress happen.
Yeah,
it's
I'm
not,
just
you know,
gonna-
it's grayscale everything like that shows the paint shows on them as well.
Yeah, that's a really neat trick, but unless we're wanting to have a shindig in the middle of the street, we should really wait to lure them until we're on our way out of town.
Fair point.
Yeah. You know, I've been thinking about that. If some of us, Doomer, and it was a really good idea. You, some of you can trail behind me. A few of you can like take the cart and. I mean, Erdrin, no offense, you have your own style and so do I. I think maybe we should both, or all three of us, maybe be different versions of me. I could make myself readily available. We're really close to the edge of town. Maybe we can try and bait them out of town, get them to follow us, and then you and a couple of you can try and pounce on them before they can get close enough.
Eric,
And outside of town, we get a lot fewer questions about fuck we're doing.
Eric, I am not putting
Slayer
you
notes.
directly with this.
Not putting me what?
I'm not putting you directly in harm's way.
No, that
If any, I would love to.
I'm
lure them.
already in harm's way.
Yes, but I would feel a lot better if you're standing next to the 8-foot Tin Man instead of being out there trying to lure the people who are actively hunting you.
But if you and some of you are waiting, ready to smash them, they do show themselves, because that's the problem. That's the problem. If they have the benefit of, and he just starts pointing towards like buildings and everything around, have the benefit of all this, they can hide. They can try and duck out of the way. They can try and run. Come back and do it again. I'd rather try and get them all to run straight at me. And while they're running at me, you get behind them and smash the shit out of them.
We're identical twins, bud. Let me lure, and you smash them over the back of it.
Why don't you both lure them and then I'll smash them over the back of the head?
No, I like the way this guy thinks.
You know, I actually have to agree.
Akira chimes in in everybody's mind with a yeah, that one.
So,
Alright.
so that's the thing, though, right? If we divide and conquer, we can do it. We can do both. Like, I get them to start coming out of town, then you pop out as me, and you out as me. Then like we get them to do whatever they're gonna do. Divide their force. We distract, baffle. I mean, you know the hustles we used to run back in the day. Just
Fair
distract and distract. A roll. Fuck off.
Fair
This
points.
case, distract, stab them over and over again, and then fuck off.
Well, one of them needs to be kept alive.
Yeah, and again, probably better to do outside of town rather than having to worry about. And honestly, I've been tracking the guards here in town.
Okay.
I've been tracking the guards here in town. I hate to put it this way, but this area's town is kind of the poorer section where you can get away with a lot of shit. You know, if we were openly people down in the streets, that'd be one thing. If we take it north of town,
You know the town.
if we take it north of town, that's the side of town that's further away from the builders' plots, that's farther away from the prison, that's farther away from the barracks, that's farther away from the firemark facility where, you know, they so much of this town, or so much of the security in this town is on the south side of town by the firemark. So, because, you know, they make all the gunpowder, that's where the security has to be. So up here, if we get them outside the walls, we're basically unseen.
Okay. And once we get them outside the walls is where we need to separate their forces.
Exactly. If we can get them out to the crossroads up there with where it goes north and south, they won't have any way to run away. We can't see them, where you can't catch up with them, I can't catch up with them. You know, we're both pretty fast, right?
Oh, yeah.
I can move quickly as well.
I will say,
I believe you. And he looks up again. You're like him and a half, like 150% man, for real.
You just had to come in and make Eredrin not the tallest anymore. Damn it,
Sorry.
It's fine.
So I will say, if you are trying to lure them out, if you're going to be the one to lure them out, I do want at least someone tailing you, still inside the town.
Oh, I mean, I don't think you get it. Be on the cart. We'll take form and function, and I mean, and he starts looking around. I mean, buddy here with the crossbow, and I mean, it comes down to it. Masked guy here, Blackbird can look like me too, so even more so, like right next to me, two of us, and then you'll have two of us.
Okay. So you take
and Alec looks down too, and it's just like, I mean, worst comes to worst, I've got some tricks too if we need it. See? Like, it's perfect.
So I'll take half of us. You take the other half with the car, and we'll get the part, and we'll just get them out of here.
Right, before all that though, I really do need to go visit a blacksmith.
All right.
Perhaps sell these orbs.
You talk about selling the orbs, and Zen chimes up from her cloak and, sorry, what orbs?
Oh, I've got these magic orbs I got from these hags. I think Blackbird over there said they've got some magic in them.
And she
Oh shit, the camera's off, sorry.
fine. She perks up, and like, can I look at him?
Sure.
I work with herbs mainly, but magical shit. I know people that know people. And,
Orcs and herbs, there's only a couple letter differences.
Right. Like holding them out.
The lay of the land, as it were, and she winks with that like brand, kind of way, and she looks them over as well. Wow. How much you want for them, boss? I run a shop. I know I've got a little bit of scratch I can throw down for this.
Shoot, I'm trying to remember. How much is it to silver a weapon again?
If you were to get one of your friends who is a master of silver to do it, it would only cost him about 50 gold pieces worth of silver to coat your weapon.
Got you, fam. I do this
all
for
right,
a living. Literally.
For real.
All right, well then how much?
That's my backstory.
How much is a great sword then again?
Oh, 50 gold pieces of silver.
That's what I was thinking.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like, look at this one. I didn't silver it, but it's been silvered by Gith people. Beautiful work, eh? I pull up my...
And these, the spells were entangle and.
They were hold person at third level,
Right.
and bestow curse also at third level.
Right.
So bardic spells.
I apologize. Hold person at third level, and bestow curse at fifth level, which removes the need to concentrate on it.
That's pretty potent stuff there.
Yeah, it is. Yeah.
Yeah. She looks him over and says, and she will reiterate that, and say, I mean, if worst comes to worst, be honest, if you've got people coming after you or you're trying to trap people, depending on how strong some of y'all's minds are, I mean, I'm okay, but honestly, I'm gonna try and dip out of this whole situation while you get the people who ransacked my shop out of town, and go and fix my shit. But and if you're trying to lock people down, you might be able to use these. Use your ability to it's only as strong as the person that uses it.
Right. I get you. Yeah.
So
maybe I'll hold on to the one that grabs people, and this other one, I don't know. I'll just kind of like, he'll just kind of like wipe his nose and be like, "What you got on you?"
If you just wanted to sell me the curse one, I could. She kind of looks down for a second and checks her pockets and pulls out a few loose coins out of one pocket, and then finds a pouch in another, and starts kind of totaling it out.
Because I just thought about it. I'm like he knows he's not good with like prices and money, and so like his counters are like, well, what do you got? Like,
What are you willing to...
Yeah, she just starts like flicking money down. She's like, got 10 platinum, 85 silver, 10 platinum, 85 gold, and 27 silver.
Well,
It is a fifth level spell, so
Yeah, no, I know. Well, how about the platinum and the gold there, and you can keep the silver.
All right.
And I'll give her the gem and take the platinum and gold.
And she takes the little orange cloudy one. That's a hell of a thing. A hell of a thing to keep in a back pocket. And she tucks it away in kind of the interior coat pocket.
Good trade. And he'll just like stick out his big hand, like shake.
And just in case any of them are still waiting for me back at the shop, that's also a good thing for me to have in my back pocket. So you sold me at least a little bit of insurance.
And Zen, if ever you need anything for helping my brother, just let me know, or let someone who knows me know, and I'll do what I can.
So, how much was the platinum again? It was 85 gold, right?
Yeah, 10 platinum
10.
and 85 gold.
Why is this not working? There we go. So why isn't this working? Numlock was off.
Love it.
Cool. Right then.
Yeah.
Thank you. So I just need to run to the blacksmith then.
If you want to hang out here, I can take you to the blacksmith. Anybody else, or the prayer forge is on the way tangentially through towards my shop. I can take you over there. If there's a what do you need smithed?
Oh, I was just looking to expand my arsenal. I was looking to maybe get a great sword, maybe a big hammer. I've got this axe.
Oh yeah, they've got all that, all sorts of that. Sure.
All sorts of that.
It's a temple of Moradin. They've definitely got hammers. They've definitely got swords.
He's got hammers, swords, war hammers, pickaxes.
Yeah. So if y'all need to gear up, that would definitely be the place to go. And
Well, hell, I'm joining. It's a temple to Moradin. Fuck it, I'm a smith. Fuck it, I'm going with that shit now.
exactly. So
Well, if Eredrin's going, Kira's going.
if the rest of y'all want to come with me, I can take you right to it, and then go to my shop. And Eric pops up and we can start to see if the rest of us can see if we can drum up a little business on the way out of town. Y'all can make a quick stop, go grab weapons, and then just follow us north.
Yeah, we'll be real quick.
Where do you want us to rendezvous before we start luring people?
I mean, they've found us at the Soot Swallow, so we might as well. If y'all just need 10 to 15 minutes, you can just go back around the back street over here, right behind Buddy's house, and Atticus pipes up. Yeah, we could wait in the backyard there for a few minutes, maybe stay low and just a nice canter out of town.
We'll meet you at the Soot Swallow then, and
No.
It would be best if we didn't go back to the Soot Swallow, just saying.
Well, we're luring them out.
No, I think we're saying we're gonna meet behind Atticus's house.
Yeah. We'll
Uh,
meet behind them. Yeah, wherever we're going to meet, we'll meet them.
We're just gonna give you a 10-minute head start. Then we're gonna head towards the north side of the town. Just go in front of the Soot Swallow, then start going up. So you take care of whatever you need to take care of, and we'll do the rest.
We'll just make like a mad dash past the Soot Swallow, being wide out in the open. And I think that would be a good lure.
So
Okay. All right, let's go then. Like to hurry up and get to the violence. My favorite part.
I love that.
It's a dynamic that was necessary.
I'm so happy about that. All right, so as the group briefly splits again, the in cart beginning to head back around this way and down the backside of Atticus's house. The rest of you are following Zen down through down through to the center of town. Some of you have already been to the prayer foundry previously, and you know, she well, you know, walks with a little more confidence among the four of you, five of you, the several of you, being very, most of you being big and safe, but as you get to the point where y'all are about to part ways, she kind of flips her hood up and opens her hand. She pulls out kind of a little crooked wand and manifests a vine that has 10 large yummy berries that some of you have previously tasted, and she just hands this vine off towards Bridrin, and that with you. If anybody gets too hurt, you can pop one of those in their mouth, and it'll make them feel real good.
Thank you, and thank you for all you've done. And
don't worry, I'll call in my favor one day.
I will hold you to that. Thank you for keeping Aaron safe.
He's a quality guy.
And you are a quality person.
Seems like a good dude.
He told me a story or two about growing up with you two. Y'all are half of them are true. She just kind of trails off for starting to walk away.
In her mind, I'm gonna say, just one last time as she's walking away, thank you, and head towards the temple.
Looking over, walking in. Oh, what was that?
I said, I was muted. I just did this, and I was like, I'm just like already making my way over to the.
Oh yeah, following Slayer into the temple.
Oh, I need to add that to. Thank you.
There are a number of people here in the middle of the day, because y'all got here at the end of the day before, and it was a little more quiet. The prayer foundry during the day is a place industry. The anvils that were all over quiet, most of them the day before. This is a cacophony of ting 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 going on. People are fashioning plates for shoulder pauldrons and breastplates. People are hammering out maker's marks on the sides of blades to do both the hammer of Moradin and their own little flair to it to make it their own, Yeah. And it becomes very apparent that basically anything to your heart's desire is available to be grabbed here. He was a look real fast. Yep. Should have known. Is this gnome with a dwarvish beard, like full braided, very well manicured beard, comes up and, "Hi, y'all look like you're working, refreshed. Some of you. You hear you about coming in off the road. You'll head back out. What do you need?
Yeah, we're about to head out of town, and I was just looking to purchase some armaments that would be useful against magical creatures, perhaps.
Oh, you need something. You need something enchanted.
Or just silvered would work.
Silvered works against certain magical creatures. Other magical creatures are a little bit more resilient, even against silver.
Oh, really?
At this point, I will say in Slayer's mind, Slayer, if you buy whatever weapon you want, I can silver it for you.
I'll just like kind of turn, look at you out loud, be like, "Oh, really? Oh, that's really useful."
Yes.
The little guy kind of looks back and forth like there's a conversation going on that he can't hear, and like he's like trying to listen.
And in the gnome's head, I'll say, "It's all right. I'm a jeweler and blacksmith by trade."
What the fuck?
You're in church, sir. This is a church.
Don't mind it.
Church of Morden? This isn't a Church of Bahamut, for fuck's sake. We can say what we want.
I'm beginning,
sorry.
and Luca would just. I think I'm getting converted.
Akira is going to like just start to like walk around and look around at things with like a childlike wonderment at everything that's going on.
Yeah. Well, so I guess just
there are to Akira's interest, there are people glass blowing in here too. Like, this is a place of all craft.
Oh yeah, then Akira's definitely going to observe the glass blowers. Definitely.
right. So, I mean, I guess just I don't have much, so I don't know if I can afford a fancy enchantment weapon. But what do you got that can help me out here? I'm looking for a maul and probably a great sword. Great sword.
Right, you know, things that are very normal in your hands, I see. Yeah, give me just a tick. Think. Oh, when it comes down to her, I do have just a regular old greatsword, or sorry, a regular old maul that I can get you. Real solid. 10 gold pieces, real easy. Don't have any of those that are even the least bit enchanted, at least right now. A lot of our stores got depleted during the war, and we're just working on bringing them back here these last couple of months. But I tell you what, got a great sword, and he goes he kind of waddles off towards one of the anvils, and just kind of pulls this blade off the wall. Very sharp angled guards on the front of it, or above the handle. Like a big sheath that actually looks like it's like too wide, like it's built to actually be put on the back and actually drawn from the back. A little wider, open on the top for the most part, except for like a little bit at the bottom, and made to go sideways on the back and just like dislodged and actually unsheathed rather than like trying to unsheath something. Not tenable, but he brings it over, and already you can see a little bit of a glow from it, from kind of around the guard, and he says, as soon as you take this blade, dislodge it, he's way too small to wield it for sure. He disconnects it from the bottom, and at the very bottom inside of this this sheath, you can see kind of a little tiny shadow at the bottom. Like there's something permanently there. He kind of unclicks it from. As he unclicks it from that, the blade itself lights up like a torch. And here in the dim light on the inside of the forge, it starts glowing. This, and he's holding it up, sets the sheath on the ground. This here, the moon touched sword.
Nice.
Kind of reach for it.
Oh, it's not enchanted to swing any truer, any harder. None of that. Doesn't light on fire. Gonna hurt undead. But it does make it harder for a magical creature to resist it. Sure.
I'm gonna, again in his head, I'm gonna say to this gnomish person, I'm gonna say, "Oh, you don't have to worry about him hitting."
Oh god
anything
damn
hard."
it! What is that? Oh,
I think that's just my friend here. He talks in people's minds sometimes.
it's weird.
Yes.
Unsettling,
Does it feel
right?
like an itching in the back of the head? I'm gonna say this out loud. Does it feel like an itching in the back of the head?
Feels like an itching in all of the brain, the wrinkles.
You get used to it.
Oh no, I don't. I can
Back in his head, I'll say, give it enough
I
time.
can stop now.
Okay, I'm sorry, I'm done. I won't talk to you.
It can't hurt you.
Oh, it feels fucky.
Yes, it does.
It feels fucking. We need to clip that, honestly.
Anyways, those blades, are they only cost a little bit to enchant compared to everything else, really. So, price on they is about.
Sorry, I'll be right back.
Okay. Price on they is about 150 gold pieces. Sword and all. And I realized that Justice just stepped away.
Yeah, he looks like something came up in the moment there.
What happened?
Can I ask a couple of things of you?
Sure. And he, offering the price for it, and kind of takes it back down, sets it in, and kind of sheathes it back, and just kind of holds it up next to him. It is legitimately taller than he is. He's only like 3'3" or something. And Greatsword's a little bit taller than he is, but he just kind of like shoulders it. What else you need, Mind Talker?
There's, the name's Arjun.
Arjun,
there's
nice to meet you.
I'm looking for, actually.
What do you need?
The first is, would you happen to have kind of like maybe half plate that would go over my coat here?
Half plate, half plate that would go over. I mean, you could mount anything over that coat, though. I wouldn't want. I'd rather put some under than over it. You know what I mean? That's a nice coat.
No, I'm looking for something that'll look good with it, if you know what I'm saying.
That's fair. We've got some.
Sorry.
You're fine. We got some regular old half plate. That runs better part of 750 gold, though. Get only half suit of plate.
I forgot how expensive half plate was. Above table, I forgot how.
Full.
Yeah, foreign metal work's real expensive.
Worked metal's a hell of a thing.
Oh, trust me, I know. Well,
you look like you've got working hands.
I do. I work with Fisher over in Grimgalier.
Grimgalier. Oh, over to the Silver Forge.
Yeah.
Ah, I heard of him.
Yeah.
Remember that.
But well, seeing as I don't have 750 gold, we can just forget the plate for now.
You work with
Yes.
him.
Yes, I met him.
Make a persuasion check with advantage, but like as part of what you're about to say.
Yes, I met him about many years ago. We spoke for a while, and he was actually the person who got me into making silver jewelry, and then I started weaponsmithing and blacksmithing in general from that, and I specialize in silvered goods. Did it roll?
Don't see it yet.
I was loading. I am glad I rolled at advantage because I had a 15 and a 1.
Hell,
Oh.
all right. So with that,
Sorry.
you're fine. For Dumorin's re-edification, he said that the great sword that will bypass magical resistances and is a torch, always on, by the way, it does not turn off, is 150 gold pieces.
Oh,
That's impressive.
But so it was 750 times 0. There we go. All right. So he looks up at you and no, we got mutual respect among the folk. Those that are within the Onyx and Ivory, as if I recall his particular allegiance.
It is, yes.
And if you really want it is, fetch you that great sword for 100, and I could get you a deal on that half plate for about 500.
I'll take you up on the great sword, but the half plate, you know what? I'll just next time I'm over here, I'll ask if I can borrow one of your forges to build up some half plate myself. Does that sound good to you?
You know, take a couple of weeks here, just cool your heels, enjoy yourself.
Cool.
You'd be able to get some materials at cost through us. We work with Omni Smelter across the way, and he points out, and there's like, it's like a campus of buildings, of a bunch of different buildings, lots of smoke coming up from over there too, and blasting out. They specialize in all sorts of metals. Mostly the irons and craft them into workable steels and things, but also occasionally they get in good bits of mithril. They get in good bits of adamantine, even that you could weave into a suit if you really needed. Just you know, make sure you hit up old Idrox here. I can help facilitate that. Idrox.
Okay. What was that name again?
He's typing it, I think.
Moradin. There it is.
Right. Well, that sounds like a right good deal. I'm just remembering we're on a bit of a time crunch.
There is, seeing as half plate won't work. Do you think I could figure out why is this thing being an ass? Okay. Do you think
How much
Yeah, I think
you
you could
working with?
figure
What's
that
your
out.
yeah? Real quick, what's your budget?
No, I'm not. I'm going to change tracks a little bit. I was wondering, do you have anyone who specializes in kind of like not straight bladed weapons, more like curved blades in particular?
Yeah,
you
most of the we've got curved blades and things. Why you ask?
I'm looking for oh gosh, the name escapes me, but it was this blade I came across from one adventurer years ago. I believe he called it I can't remember, but it was a blade and it was curved like a scimitar, but it had 2 points on it, almost like a V in the middle, and it had 2 points on it instead of the traditional one.
That's weird.
Yes, but it's so beautiful.
I'm sure if you came back to us, you might be able to try and figure that out. You said you're on a time crunch, though.
Yes.
So here's the money, and I hand him a pouch that's got the 10 platinum I was just given, and then 60 gold pieces. For
no.
the
It's down to 100 because
right. So
because-
then
And you hand him that, and he actually just like looks in. He
20 gold pieces.
Pulls out
actually.
the 20 platinum, or the 10 platinum, and like goes to hand back the rest of the pouch to you.
I take the pouch back, and then I take a handful, which is probably like 20 gold for me. And I'm like, we'll take this then as well for the mall and for being such an outstanding craftsman. Appreciate the work Morden does. Pretty sure Cord and him get along.
Well,
I'm just like,
The accordion. Oh, like us. We like us some chord up in here.
well, yes.
Nailed it.
We do have to run soon, but I guess I'll change tracks once again. Do you have a great axe by chance? This will be the last thing.
I mean, sure, we can make it happen.
Do you have one readily available?
Yeah.
Okay, what's your selling price for it?
And he sees that you paid full price for the mall, and gave him a tip. He's, you know what? He tucks away the money into his own like kind of apron thing. And he cheeks over and pulls, and he's small, and this is super unwieldy for him, but he seems strong enough to be able to like move it around and like catch it, and just kind of like over his head, over his shoulders, just kind of walks this great axe back, and kind of just tilts it over and tilts the handle towards you.
I'm going to kind of take it and do like a couple of quick flourishes with it, moving it around a little bit.
It's well weighted. It's definitely solid. And he just says, "Well, we see you again in the future, yeah."
Next time I'm in town, I promise you will be one of the first places I visit.
I can believe in you.
Of course. And yeah.
Oh, then all right then.
Akira is gonna pop back over from the glass section with a whole bunch of like little trinkets in their hands and ask Eridrin for money to pay for them.
How much does it run?
I mean, is it just like knickknacks and pretties?
It's all knickknacks and pretties.
Oh yeah, and it's like it's a bunch of like hand blown glass animals and like kind of those like extra burn, rainbow burns into it to kind of rainbow out the glass. It ends up being about 5 gold worth of stuff. It's a bunch of like almost Mancala pieces.
Seeing as I have no gold on me, but I do have 5 silver bars, which count as 1 gold each, I'm gonna slip those out and, well, there you go.
And as you hand those to, like, he just looks at him just like front and back real quick, like, funny how things come full circle. And he takes them back, and as he puts them into another pocket on his apron. He says, "I'll hold on to these for you. You were talking about making silver jewels, and just come back and get them. I'll keep them safe for you."
I trust you will.
Yeah.
Thank you, Eredrin.
Of course.
And Akira will just kind of bounce off rather gleefully with their new stuff.
Looking away their glass animals. Oh, sorry.
Wait, what was? Just so I can throw it in my notes, I don't see it in chat. What was the name of that gnomish, dwarvish?
The gnome with a beard. That's Idrox.
Yes.
Idroks. Idrox.
Excellent.
But as you all begin to depart, unless we got Slayer shopping, we got the brothers Green shopping. Anything, Luca, in this moment?
Luca has been walking around mostly just observing, but Luca does not wear armor, and Luca probably couldn't afford to buy a weapon because most of my gold that I did have went towards buying form and function back.
That's true. That's
so,
true.
I do owe you for that, Tom.
That whole ordeal left me with not enough to afford anything. So, but it's okay because Luca knows by now the dynamic of the people that he's traveling with. It's more important that they get to upgrade their weapons. Luca is now in a position with, the addition of the Slayer where I don't really need to be in the front line. I can focus on organizing battle and supporting people, which is what I'm actually better at. So,
Well, I mean, I've got plenty of extra money. I mean, if you need a weapon, Luca, I mean,
I've got a longsword.
you like a longer sword?
I said I've got a longsword.
Well, yeah, but would you like a longer sword?
What would I do with that?
Hit people from farther away?
Exactly, yeah.
Oh. What's it good for?
Fair enough.
And like as a note, when he points out his longsword, it is like actually decently nice. He's sporting something that that is. I mean, he's obviously a traveler. He's obviously well dressed. It is not just off the street, just fresh off the forge. It looks like it's both crafted with custom. It is custom crafted.
Speaking of
something Luca's had for quite a while.
Speaking of Luca, next time we have a chance together and we have some free time, you must tell me who made this beautiful weapon for you.
I wouldn't mind doing that. But I mean,
But we
of
have
course
things.
I can't guarantee you'd know the smith. It's all the way down the Menagerie Coast, but
I'd love to meet them someday.
well, you never know. Talent does sometimes move around, or at least the fruits of talent moves around. You may have seen another piece that he's made.
Maybe. Anywho, we have a cart and some bastards to catch.
All right. So, as you are all, oh, nice, Teddy. I love what you do. As you all begin to leave and head your way up the road, you do see a solid 2 blocks down the cart with your friends, family, coming around a corner, and it seems to be picking up a little bit as it comes around the corner, and they are beginning to pick up a little bit of speed and you see kind of running out from this street, three people, all looking of a very similar green tinted, not short race, kind of running forward and trying to catch up, and then another one kind of steps out from the street ahead of them as they're galloping, gaining speed, and that one kind of has a. It's like they're pulling up a large, heavy crossbow to try and shoot towards the cart, but as it shoots and misses over Eric's shoulder, Eric very quickly just kind of opens his hand, and this green blade just smashes into him, and they keep on riding. What do you do?
Did we just get shot with a drive-by outside the Church of Moradin?
Oh, not outside the Church of Moradin, up the road.
No, it's up the street.
Oh, okay. I was about to say, like, I didn't think we got very far yet. Like,
Akira's gonna take off running towards the cart. I'll spend a key point to do Step of the Wind to double my double my movement speed.
Can you move quickly, Luca?
Not as quickly as he can. Not as quickly as they can. Akira is the one facing.
May I pick you up?
Don't we have the cart and horses right now, or did we just get dropped off? We got dropped off. Okay.
Yeah.
They have the cart and horses and are leading people away.
In both Slayer and Lucas' head, I'm going to say we need to separate them, and I'm going to yell out in Gith, "I'm over here, bastards!"
You don't have to pick me up. I'll run.
All right.
And I'm going to yell, "I'm over here, bastards!" at them.
I mean, I think we can all run pretty fast. I just don't want to leave you behind by too much.
All right. So y'all running forward, and y'all can choose to run a little bit slower than your
No,
usual.
it's quite all right. It's quite all right. I've got something else. So when they take off running, and Luca realizes that he might get left behind if that's the case, Luca pulls out his Saturn. Like they all take off running. Luca calmly pulls out his Saturn, strums a little pattern of notes, leans forward, and takes off flying at 60 feet per round.
I'm still faster than you. Fuck yeah!
Oh, nice,
No,
nice.
That's 60 feet
that's
around
fine.
before dashing.
Yeah, that's just 60 foot per round movement speed. So if I take a if I dash as well, that's 120 feet.
Damn, I only have 95.
Yeah. In fact, he slows down a little bit to keep with this army of fast.
Oh, in fact, the other thing that I will do is not really going to worry too much in this case. I'll be a little bit above the crowd to spot where they're going, and let's see. We've traveled a little while. Well, unfortunately, I don't know enough words in any languages that my companions would know to be able to throw them instructions in a less well-known language. But I'll at least gesture if I see them take a turn. That way, if my companions lose track of them, I've got a pretty decent, I've got a pretty okay. I'll make perception checks from above and try to help out my allies.
All right. So as y'all are running forward, dashing, you're calling out, "I'm over here, bastards!" So first, Eridrin, throw out a deception check.
Yep.
with advantage because of the things that you've done to prepare, and go ahead and perception check for your boy the dragon.
That's a dirty 20 for deception, and then
Hell yeah.
And then you want me to do perception, you said? Right?
Luca.
Oh, yeah, gotcha. I'm not great, but I'll do it.
Perceive for us.
I rolled kind of low, but that's okay. I have the advantage of being above them.
That's true. So, I mean, you don't see anything extra, but as the others start to roll out of town and are running, the one that took the psychic blade, kind of falls out towards the others, in Gith, and at least the two of you that understand Gith can hear. I'll go for them. Though that might be the real one, and he begins to chase after the cart. Those of you in town, at the crossroads, nailed it.
How close did Akira get when I took off? I spent the key point, so my movement speed was 80 feet.
So that, I mean, that's one round. Basically, you are a round ahead of most of them. In fact, essentially, as we're going to go to a combat map, it is going to be Akira and Luca kind of in the front, Luca a bit above, and then the other two in the back. But for that, we're gonna go to
Can
break.
I clarify
just real
something
quick?
quickly?
Go ahead.
So as I understood it, Akira ran towards the cart. I'm deliberately trying to guide them away from the cart, like in the same general direction, but not with the cart.
There's like only one exit out of town on the north side of town, though.
Yeah. So
That works.
basically, I'm intuiting that as like you are running at them.
Yeah.
And trying to catch them. They were running this way, catching up with the other guy that was here. And that guy running this way, that farthest guy is still chasing after the cart, and he has called to the other three to like that one on the cart might be the real one. I'm gonna go after that one. Three go after. He go after them. And so you have the three that came around the corner who basically ran up this way, and then you're calling out, I'm over here, you bastards, and they are turning around to meet you at the crossroads. We're gonna go to break real quick, both to let y'all who might need a quick bathroom break or a beverage break to do your thing. I have all the beverage I need right here. I'm going to make sure that our map is ready. So
There we go.
you're right. We'll be right back. Teddy, take us out. And then I said, oh, hey, we're back. So, hi, everybody. We are rocking and or rolling, as you might notice. It's time, as the group of adventurers zigzag, clarifying their intentions to me during the break, zigzag through the town, utilizing that 20 deception and the excessive speed that they have to be able to make themselves known and get out of Dodge. Zigzag up and out of town, getting themselves pretty far forward, beyond the walls. Some crumbled rubble outside of the town, as is wont to be outside of a very industrial place. But let's go ahead and, I guess, a little low on the map. Let's move y'all, everybody, a little bit higher, and go ahead and let's rock some initiative while we're getting ready.
Oh crap, Jeremy, my D20, when I roll on D&D Beyond, it doesn't show up on Roll20, does it?
It has not been.
I want to keep this initiative roll, but I'll roll on Roll20.
No, you can keep it. It's saved in the game log.
I was going to
Okay,
say,
yeah.
RJH can see it.
I could
Okay,
see
yes. Okay, you can see it. So yeah, 15.
Yeah, roll
Sweet.
it, rock it, keep it.
Mother.
Yeah. Keep a tradition alive, baby.
Don't blame your mother.
But you gotta
Again.
give it to your. Wait, hold on.
For those who have watched the stream, know I have complained about not getting above a 5, and I crit fail on initiative. This
Don't worry, I kept your tradition alive last time. It was great.
Fact.
Yeah, that's true. He rolled horrible. I think he rolled a 5 or a 4. 4 or 5. What was it?
It was bad. It was super bad.
What he's saying is that he can tell if he's a kingpin or a pauper.
Nailed it.
Can I please just have like that second initiative, please? No, I'm just playing.
Excuse me, sir.
and I'm the one they're freaking hunting. Jesus Christ.
Baby, nope. Do. So
Yeah, no, first time I rolled, I didn't have my token selected, so I was like, fuck.
yeah. Right, Akira, that was a 15, you say? Okay.
Yes, sir.
Cool. So you'll do have a pretty good lead on them. I'll go ahead and give them a little bit lighter of a pursuit, because
No,
you'll
it's
have
fine.
you'll have plenty of room to work with.
Oh,
I have yet
can we
to-
get Slayer's name
there
on
we
his
are.
token?
Yes. In fact, I thought I had fixed it before. I just
There
didn't
we
make
go.
it publicly available, and I need to fix that on his perma thing too, so that I don't have to keep futzing with it. Damn, nailed it.
The
Got
day I won't buy on initiative is the day I'm quitting D&D.
You gotta quit while you're on top.
Yeah.
So
Slayer,
let's-
do you have like disadvantage on initiative, or did you just
No,
accidentally roll twice?
I didn't have my token selected the first time, so the second time I just clicked my token and rolled again to get myself into the tracker.
you were already in the tracker, for the record. I got you.
Oh,
but
well,
it's fine.
it didn't link. Like I didn't
Just-
see it pop up.
It's just sad.
I saw
Should
that
fill those
beautiful
in.
roll. I saw that beautiful roll and realized that wasn't actually what your initiative ended up being.
No, I wish it
That was
was.
sad. That was
I
sad.
really wish it was.
But alas, as you all kind of get to a point where there are obstructions to the sight lines from town. These guys are running up on you. You are very aware of their presence. Luca, let's get it started.
All right, and they're just on foot, right?
Yeah, they are sprinting after you all.
Okay.
Won't catch my eyes.
My current plan will be to hover about 10 feet in the air.
Okay.
But we're no longer. Wait, are we still heading towards catching up with the rest of the group?
I thought we wanted to try to deal with them separately.
The idea being to divide them, and one of them went ahead and was chasing after the rest of the rest of the party, and so you have broken off one of them. The other three are coming after you.
Well, it only looks like a 4-on-3 right now. Pretty soon it'll be a 5-on-3. So,
Hey.
yeah, fact. Like I know how this goes. So
You want to meet other people? I am other people, bitch.
we're still drawing them towards us then, right?
They are. Yeah.
In that case, I will move to about here, staying about 10 feet in the air. And I think I'm just going to do myself the immense favor, look down at Slayer and just, Demarin,
Yes.
split some fucking skulls. And I will send him an inspiration.
Give him a big thumbs up.
Do what
But
you
don't
do best.
leave one of them alive. Demarin, leave one of them alive.
Kind of frown at you when you say that.
We have to.
All right. And so, Luca, jazzing up Slayer, do you do anything with your action?
I would like to hold my action to cast Bane when all of the enemies are within range to do so.
You
Will
do that?
fall to the ground, yes.
Yes, I'll say that you would know that, so you can set yourself down. Which
Oh,
also
no,
means,
I don't have to set myself down. I fall gently to the ground. Oh, wait, well, do I? Let me check that.
This is
Let me check
levitate,
that
this is
first.
fly.
Let me
It's
check that first.
different spell. No, fly ends, you plummet. So what I am saying is you could gently put yourself down
Yes.
anywhere you want to right now, basically from up here. So
Yeah,
that you've used
I'll just
25.
I'll just hover
25 out of
myself down to the
60.
ground. If they don't, if all three of them don't end up in range within this turn, then I'll remain flying. That's okay.
No, it uses your concentration to hold a spell.
Right. Unless I cast Bane, then I will maintain my concentration.
Well, you're literally casting it and holding to release it.
Oh, I see what you're saying.
Basically, I'm not. What I'm saying is,
Yeah, I
I'm
see
not
what
going
you're
to have. I'm not going to say that like you have to hold to all three of them within range, or you're going to lose the spell. It is going to be basically if only a few of them are within range before the start of your next turn, can release the spell, hit who you can.
Gotcha.
Me, you know me. I'm going to try and find the most favorable outcome for
I got
your.
you.
for your-
I'll settle myself down on the ground where I'm where I'm already standing. So I'll just vertically move down to the ground level, facing towards the enemies.
It's a 60-foot range.
I think it's only 30 for Bane.
Okay, just making sure that I'm gonna put up a radius for myself and you to see, and
Yes.
the way we'll know.
Thank you. And yes, that means that I'll probably be dismissing flying at the end of this turn. So
All right, so dropping to the ground, and basically you'll see Luca just start to do that. What's it, Road to El Dorado? Like just start getting ready to release a cord. Akira.
Akira is going to. Let's see. Oh, hold on. Sorry, I chose the wrong thing on the map. Sorry.
oh, you all know the Bane song by now.
5, 10, 15, 20, 25. Okay, Akira is going to take off running from their position, get behind Slayer, leap off of his back, and manifest their Gem Dragon wings.
All right.
Wait, we're still at. Sorry.
And,
Go on.
and
So yeah,
and-
that was 30 feet to get there, and then you're kicking off. And are you how high are you going?
I am going to use a key point to double my jump. So when I jump off his back, I vault like another 20 feet up, and then I let the wings out.
All
so
right.
so I can keep an eye on the cart.
All right. So as you pop up, what's your passive perception?
My passive perception is 13.
Looking out, you can see that the cart looks like it's a ways out there. It's slowed down because it like you don't see that other pursuer up close to the cart. It looks like maybe they're looking around to see where they are. They're several hundred feet off at the moment.
Uh-oh.
They're looking around like they're looking for something.
That person, cart,
What?
that person, trailing the cart, they're like kind of off looking around. You said.
No, the cart has slowed down a few hundred feet off, and looks like everyone's kind of looking around like did we lose him? You don't see the guy.
I don't see the guy from where I am. Okay, that is my bonus action, and I don't have anything I can do from this height that would be effective. So I'm just going to keep aerial surveillance. Since
right.
I saw Luca come down, I figured we should get some more eyes in the sky. I jump off Slayer's back and start
right.
flying.
Totally.
A real quick apology for the spam in the chat. I'm going to burn the charge from Fly. I forgot to burn it earlier.
Okay, cool. All right.
You could
Oh.
actively perceive as an action as well. If you want it. Right?
Wasn't action manifest wings and then bonus action leap?
No, a bonus action is manifest wings. I can do that as a bonus action.
Okay.
So my
And the leap thing would be more flavor than anything. Don't burn a key point for that one.
okay, all right, yeah. Then the leap thing was just for the flavor of jumping in the air.
All right. So if you want to actively perceive, like see if you can try and eye that guy down, you can roll a perception check.
All right.
Thank you for the reminder, Ro.
Boom, and you can see it in there. That's a crit, 23.
23. All right. So
This man's floating.
yeah. So you notice that there is someone tucked in rocks, the debris right here.
Say, point one more time to the debris again. I didn't catch where it was.
Just north of you.
Far.
On the far side of this debris, someone is tucked away. Oh, sorry, I'm on the GM layer. My bad.
Yeah, that's like where? Where are we again?
Up yonder way on the north side.
Yeah, I see.
Somebody is tucked away. It looks like they have a bow drawn and are patiently waiting.
I'm going to send a message to Eredrin, follow my dart, and I'm going to throw a dart, not to hit him, but to hit the ground, like to hit that area.
Yeah, there's only so far a dart can throw. So yeah, easily enough as part of that action, you could just kind of like quickly just flick it out like haphazardly in that direction. I say haphazardly, not in a murderous fashion, and just
Right. I more try to use it as a marker, like I'm using it as a marker. I tell Eredrin telepathically, there, my dart, and throw the dart by the rock.
So the dart flies out another like this way, and it says by the rocks, and that-ish way.
You'll hear me respond. I got you.
Bow drawn. He has a bow.
All right.
And that is my turn.
All right. So, as
Let's see what these fuckers try to do to me. I'm in trouble.
I'm in danger. No, this one. Let me make sure that I have things in the right order. There we are. So, that one runs towards you, and getting you right. Yeah, you're in distance for that. It is going to reach a hand out towards you, and you, my friend, need to make a here we go. You need to make a strength check, a non-proficient strength check.
Non-proficient?
Unproficient strength check.
Alright. So athletics first. Oh
Well,
yeah.
if you're not proficient in athletics, then yes.
I'm not.
With a 21, you see them begin to do a bit of a kind of a show of their hands, like they're out, up, kind of like they're tracing, but you see just little ripples. It doesn't look like a spell per se, as much as just a ritual of focus, and then suddenly you feel around you start to try and grab you, like it's gripping you, trying to lift you off the ground, and you just like you sense it coming. You just kind of tuck in, duck low, and feel it collapse in on itself and just kind of clap above your head. Your mind, that psionic understanding of energy clapping. And it does not work. So they get that far, try and grab you, but it does not work. And this one,
I'm gonna pop my head back up and tip my hat at them once it passes through.
right? This one charging in, seeing that, is going to use their bonus action to dash in your direction, and
Cute. Cute. Do all of these have?
as they get there, no, this one did not use a bonus action to dash. That one does, and as she does, she just reaches down, kind of up under her cloak, and just these two darts fly towards you. First one. First one's a 12. Do you have a shield on or shield off?
I don't have a shield period, but
Okay,
it's
just making sure. I'm just making sure. So the first one like stabs into your armor and just kind of sticks. The second one, though, I think a 20 hits.
You know, that's kind of rude to even ask that. Yeah.
Just double checking. The 20, that one kind of scratches by your neck, doing 6 slashing damage, piercing damage.
It's piercing.
And then you feel a psychic resonance come off of it, and you take 6 psychic damage.
Oh, fuck you.
You have psychic resistance as yourself?
Do I?
I am asking you because I don't remember.
Okay, so if I remember correctly, I don't think I do technically, even though the lore of the race would make you think I should.
Well,
But-
and that's why I was double checking. I was, because I think mechanically some of the newer versions might have that, but I don't remember if the older version had it. Nope, I
The
don't.
version
it's
we're
not
working with does not have a resistance to psychic damage,
there. All right, double
even
checking.
though it should, but that's beside the
Indeed. All right, so they toss. The one that tried to grip you, you can see they are actually wearing armor, like a breastplate. The one running up on you, throwing darts at you, is not. The one further back is wearing very nice set. Ironically, there's a reason I had a good laugh when you asked about half plate earlier. This one is wearing half plate.
Oh, motherfucker.
And as they run towards you, the clanking is very light. It's very, very light.
I hate that.
Well, now you got to steal their armor.
Oh no, I'm definitely
Oh.
killing this one and looting them for their half plate.
Precisely. Well, we'll see about that. But until that time,
You meant like I won't kill.
They run this far, and then they do continue to dash forward with their bonus action, then using the rest of their action, actually dash to get on the far side of you. They are trying to like run around, and basically they're like for flavor. As they run at you, they draw a greatsword for which you understand the meaning of this silvered greatsword, as they just run by you and just kind of like feign an attack on you as they run by.
So I don't get an opportunity attack because I'm assuming he has a mobile feat, or do I get an opportunity attack?
Oh, just for flavor, they like kind of like they were swinging at you, but they just get to the far side of you. They don't leave your threatened range.
Wait.
Fun.
Oh, you fucker.
Yeah.
You fucker.
Don't leave your threatened range. Slayer, your move.
Justice.
Oh, I'm muted. I'm sorry. All right.
Come
So
back to us.
is my video on? Nope. Let's do that. Okay. So anyway, yeah, they are nice and close. That's fantastic. We are. Let's see. We're gonna run. Oh, wrong tool. We're gonna run. We're gonna first bonus action. Go into a rage, which this time just involves a lot of yelling, like you know, from one of them popular animes when they power up a bunch. I'm sure there's one in particular everyone can think of right away.
We all know that Slayer sings "You Are My Sunshine" in scream vocals.
Yes, exactly. I'm a little teapot, big and stout, and I'm gonna rush this one.
And he's gonna turn your insides out. Yep,
Yep.
that's fact. That's fact.
Using the maul in this instance, we are going to swing recklessly.
Boy. You may call that terrifying.
Indeed. That is 18 to hit.
18 does hit.
All right, so that is in fact 16 plus.
This is my favorite part.
7. So that's math is hard. 23 total damage.
My damn.
All right.
Barbarian, dog. Barbarian.
I'm sorry, did you say 23 damage?
I did say 23 damage.
All right. Oh,
I'd like to put it on record that had that hit me, I'd be making death saves right now.
so you smash into them, and they very cockily throw the darts forward, and then you come in and they think that they're just gonna take it, but then that extra burst of radiance comes off, and they stumble with that hit and just fuck.
Yeah. And I think I just have the one attack still right now. So that's it.
Really true.
Oh, but you know what I do have? I do also have mobile, and that was only 15 feet of my movement. So since I just whacked him, I'm now gonna go, let's see, 15, that's 30. I can get to there as I slam that first one with the maul, and I start running towards this other one. I don't even like look at the first one I hit really, because I'm just swinging recklessly, right? And I just hit that one, and I'm like eyes on the one in the back, just sprinting at them.
Oh jeez. Oh, you've just determined what they're gonna do with their next turn. It's a good time. Eredrin, this man's in the half plate and the helmet, is up on you and just sneering at you.
Good question.
Oh,
Did
yeah.
they get their bane off? One of them's one of them in range.
Yeah.
Two of them are in range.
Okay.
I will say, go ahead and because it looks like that other one is not going to close within range. Go ahead and pop that casting.
The difference is that Luca may, on his next turn, choose to get them all three within range and attempt to cast it.
Holding it until if you start your next turn without having used it, the spell burns.
Okay, then I'll just go ahead and use it now then.
Yeah,
If now's the chance, I'm gonna take it right now.
Yeah, just I don't
So
want
you
to.
could still
I don't want to
wait,
let you
but-
lose. I don't want to let you lose a spell slot.
I
Frivolously.
appreciate that. So I'll go ahead and I'll take the opportunity since it's there. It's a DC 14 charisma save. Boom.
Oh, this one. Charisma save. Hey, they're good at a lot of saves, but charisma's not one. And then
I like to hear that.
this one, also good at several saves. They are in order, a natural 1 and a 15. So the one closer to you gets hit hard, and the one further away just barely escapes.
I disagree. I'd like to cast Silvery Barbs as an immediate action.
I
Reaction.
love this. Oh, it's using your reaction to let the spell go.
Oh, you're right. You're right. I
apologize.
can't do that right now. That's okay. That's
damn.
okay. I'll save it for another time.
Almost, though.
That
Yeah.
one doesn't cost me a spell slot the first time I use it, so it's okay. It can come up later.
Nice. We love this. Right.
It's just
Right.
ammunition for later. It's all good. It's all good.
Exactly.
So-
So I'm gonna make this poor boy a little bit purple. Not that purple, the other purple. There we go. And give Luca the concentrations. All right, Eredrin, it's your turn.
Yeah.
This man's is basically just sneering at you, calling you all sorts of dirty names. Gith.
Yeah. Oh yeah. You have chosen death, my friend. I'm going to cast my echo basically in this diagonal line. I'm going to cast my echo right here.
Okay.
And I'm going to go ahead and swing and unleash echo to have my echo swing as well, with booming blade being cast on my swing of that. So I need to roll both swings.
So you can booming blade on your swing. You cannot booming blade on his.
No, yeah, I know.
Okay.
All right, so let me roll twice, and my echo gets +1 to this roll, right?
Correct.
So 17 for my swing, and then my echo gets this. My echo does not connect, but I'm assuming a 7 doesn't hit.
You are very correct. And the 17 does just hit.
Okay, so let me roll damage for that. And that one re-rolls. So that would be how much damage is that?
It goes.
It'd be 12 slashing damage.
12, and
for that?
it envelops him in the wubs.
The psychic webs of Booming Blade. And since I have the mobile feat, I'm going to move. Where was it that Akira said the thing was? The other guy was?
Up north a ways.
So like up
This direction. Yeah. So the dart landed up here.
Okay.
That direction.
Okay, so I'm going to just move 30, 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 feet up here. He cannot take an opportunity attack since I've moved up this way.
Mm-hmm.
My
I immediately regret y'all rolling mobile at the beginning of the game. It's fine.
and along with
know what I
that,
did.
I just knew I needed it to be able to keep up.
No, I know. Moving on.
yeah, I think that's going to be my turn for now.
All right. Bonus action, bonus Eredrin. The two of you swinging at him. He blocks off. Bonus Eredrin, but the other one, the swing from you connects, and you just like stab, slash, and just pull away as you head up that direction. Now, Eredrin, as you
Like, I'm walking with confidence.
as you walk with confidence that far, that is approximately what was needed.
Oh, good.
Thank you for your cooperation. So, getting to that point, You did not see her initially. Only were told where she was. So as she pops out, a heavy crossbow comes up, and this lady, here we go. Come on, lady, yourself. Nice lady. The right layer. Nice lady pops up of a similar. I hear you. Of a similar build. Not exactly the same lady as came after you before, but she is definitely she's definitely in a similar vein of looks and perhaps training, and she pops up from behind and just pops the I apologize, I did say longbow earlier. I was wrong. It was a heavy crossbow that I had said before the break, and it flies in for 11 points of piercing damage as it hits you.
Cute motherfucker.
You got close enough for her to fire, and without anybody blocking you. But seeing you in your state, she pops out and, like, she shot you with the crossbow, but as she starts running towards you, reloading it, or starting to reload it, and then just kind of decides against it, and drops it, and her hands go out as well, sending psychic vibrations towards you, different psychic vibrations towards you. Make a wisdom save, please.
That's my dump stat, you guys.
We love you.
It's alright. Intelligence is my dump stat.
It's all right. Intelligence does nothing in 5e. I will die on this hill.
166-year-old wizard that says otherwise.
Unless you're playing a character whose casting stat is intelligence, intelligence does nothing in 5e. If your class would have been based on any other stat, it wouldn't have mattered.
Hate finds a way. Hate finds a way. It's fine.
Hit me with these psychic vibes. Go ahead.
All right. So incoming wub wub wubs. Rapid. Yes, wub wub wubs.
Drop the beat.
Yeah. Wub 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 wub. She focuses in on you, and it suddenly, to you, looks like she suddenly, like, blinks out of existence where she is and appears next to you over your shoulder, and whispers into your ear, "Our powers will be ours. We will take it back to where it belongs." And there we go. You are currently frightened. And that is, you are currently frightened of her, though, like, you can still see her vaguely right there. It is almost like one of your own echoes, perhaps, but her suddenly appearing over your shoulder and, like, wrapping around your shoulders, just kind of grabbing on and gripping, almost choking you.
I do not consent to a hug, ma'am.
Indeed. We'll find out. We'll find out what that means later. Luca, you see her wub wub wub, and Eredrin whisper over his shoulder towards something not there. In Gith, what do you do?
Panic. Panic is what we do. Let's see here.
You got some
Looking to see
healing
if I have. Dude, no, I don't have
Yep, right
any
here. Thank
healing
you so
spells
much.
at all. Isn't that so terrible that I don't have any healing spell? I'm just kidding. It just does suck occasionally to have to burn all my turns healing.
No,
Do other
don't do
things.
that. Do what you want. I'm not asking you to heal me. Do what you.
1 HP is
joking,
max
my-
HP, so.
I'm joking. My plan is actually to heal Eredrin with Healing Word, because he took quite a bit of damage. So I am going to throw a Healing Word at Eredrin. So we will cast that. I didn't roll great, but 8 hit points.
Okay, I can work with 8.
And let's see, that does limit what I'm able to do a little bit, but that's okay because somebody who has a good chance of acting in the very near future is Akira, and Akira does not yet have any sort of bardic magic going.
I do not.
Luca is going to use a second point of inspiration as a bonus action to send inspiration to Akira.
Nice.
Just love the wings. Let's see what we can do with them. And I think I don't really see any point in moving from this spot since, well, you know what? I do. I'll move just a little bit to here. No, I think I'll stay put. I'm sorry. After all, I think Damaran will still be within range of my healing spells once he closes the gap. So I'll stay here. Yeah, that'll be all for me for this turn.
All right. Akira, unfettered by things so silly as gravity, what would you like to do with yourself?
20, 25, 30, 35, 40. I'm going to spend a key point to make sure I can fly over
Cannot hear
to
you.
where.
Is it my fault? Can everybody else hear?
Yeah,
I can hear Sean. I can hear Sean. Oh,
I can hear Sean, yeah.
Yeah.
I'm back.
Okay,
Hit us
All
again,
right.
Sean.
hear him now.
All right. I am going to spend a key point, the one that I didn't spend earlier, thankfully, to make sure I have enough space to get to the person who shot the heavy crossbow at Eredrin. I am going to get right above them, and I am going to clack together my hands to form my arms of the astral self. So they'll have to make a DC. Hold on, how's it to go? They're gonna have to make a DC 13 dex save.
Dex save. I
Yep.
just hit a 14, but is it half or no damage?
As a bonus action, what you do is I think it's just no damage. It doesn't.
All right.
Yeah. So you take.
But you still your astral arms popping them out.
And yep, and I'm going to attack with said astral.
All right, go nuts.
That's a miss.
Don't
I
forget
know
your
it.
inspirations.
Oh yeah.
Oh, these are too low for inspirations. I rolled a 4 and a 4. Inspiration is
no.
not going to help with that.
All right. So seeing you flying forward, your arms just suddenly burst out of you. Your wings already out, and basically just like a shadow of the wings clamping down around or like a doubling of the wings clamping down around your arms, making claws out of them, and just this lady.
And it should be noted that I'm 10 feet away. So because I have reach. These are reach weapons. So
Oh, okay. So I'll do it like that. So I know technically you're like up and stuff, but yeah, up and away.
Yeah.
Just, like just throwing actual hands.
and then I use the last of my movement because I didn't burn it all to go higher out of their reach.
All right.
And then I say, shoot your pretty bow at me into their brain.
All right. Your wish. Oh, hit the wrong thing. Ooh, bring it around. I went too far. There we go.
So right now, Akira is full Super Saiyan.
Floating, tail out, everything. It's real.
It's awesome.
Yeah.
Oh,
I just figured out your whole plot line with this, and I am so upset.
okay. Yeah, no, you're
so
fine.
upset with you.
So Slayer, you running towards this lady, also a non-proficient strength check, but you're raging, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, so you have advantage.
Okay. Scroll up. There we go. Non-proficient strength check. Okay.
That's really hard. I'm proficient in all of them.
Okay. I'm gonna use my inspiration on that. What size die is that?
It's a D6.
All right.
I mean, you have advantage, right?
Yeah,
Oh,
that was
yeah.
an advantage. Yeah.
Yeah, he rolled a 12 and an 8. It was real bad.
Oh, I see. Shoot. Well, nice
But,
score on that.
but yeah, so there's this moment where you're running forward and you actually feel your foot get lifted a bit, and like you're basically you get grabbed and lassoed like up, and you kind of double over, but you have that momentary thought of like tuck and roll, and you just, as you're getting pulled up, you just tuck in and just put all of your strength into splitting skulls, and and yank yourself free, just barely, like in motion. I'm basically flavoring you, like you're running and she tries to like eat you upwards, and you just backflip and keep running.
Yes.
Backflip and keep running. She's not about this life, and is going to bonus action past you and try. Yeah, just like basically like you're running at her. She tries to stop you. You keep going, and she wubs to the other side, and is going to use her movement to close in on this dangerous man that has levied some sort of something on her boss.
A lot of movement. Yikes.
Well, it was a bonus action wub thyself through time and space.
That's awesome.
And then
Fifth level. So freaking exciting.
Wow.
30 and 30. 30 and 30. So this one that you so kindly smashed the shit out of, real bad. They ready to square up though.
Yeah, like look over my shoulder back at him now. Like.
And you know, your hands are rated E for everyone, and so are hers. So she runs at you and just two hands out, and basically is going to punch at you, and you see the little extra wub of psychic energy around her fists. Coming at you at advantage for consequence of recklessness.
Yeah. It's okay.
All right. Does a 19 hit you?
It do.
Okay. So the first one, 10 reduced to 5 bludgeoning and 14 psychic damage.
I'm going to use Stone's Endurance as a reaction.
This is a very good thing that you're doing.
Yeah.
Go ahead and roll a hit die, d12 plus con. All right, so that 19 damage gets reduced to 10 total. Yeah. And the second one, she like punches your face. You basically just that guy from the original Punisher getting punched in the face, and like,
much.
And so she takes a moment, sizes you up, and I crit with the second one, so
Shit.
she nails you dead on solar plexus, and you for a moment.
Hey, you know what? Now sounds like the right fucking time for a casting of silvery barbs.
That's a good time for a casting of silvery barbs.
I like that.
That sounds like the right fucking time.
All right, I'm gonna roll this die out in the open. All right, so that takes it down to it's going straight for your solar plexus, and suddenly a little bit of a little purple hue of wub goes in front of her hand. You feel it start to hit you, and then it's almost like the 60 feet. You're fine.
I had to use it. Sorry.
It's almost like you feel it start to hit you, and then like time rewrites just a little bit, just reality shifts a little bit. As Luca plucks a little in the middle of his song. So that takes it down to what's your AC right now?
15.
15. Cool. An 11 don't do it.
It do not.
So she goes for the solar plexus, and then like suddenly like reality warps a little bit. You feel yourself duck into the hit, and rather than solar plexus, solid sternum, and it's your sternum. So you know what that means. Bounce off.
Solid.
And
like a rock.
Just for the record, Luca, just so you understand how good it was that you saved this.
Seriously.
That was going to be 17 bludgeoning reduced to 8.
Yeah.
And then 31 psychic damage.
Yeah, that would put me in the dirt. I would have been out.
Well, you know what? I've got even better news for you, Dumarin, because we're not fucking done yet. You have an advantage on your next attack roll.
Oh, sweet.
Well, next anything roll. It is any of the as they call it in 1D&D D20 contests or D20.
Well, I would like you to use it on an attack roll, because you see,
Right.
I have ended up in this situation where the only thing near me is Eredrin's clone, and there are 2 enemies, and I'm a squishy bard.
Does the card notice all the shit going on down here yet?
It's
yeah,
more like
they do.
it's more
They
like
do.
all of my. I'm surrounded by fighters and monks, and they all left me in the center completely undefended.
It's okay.
And I will remember that. It's okay. Luca can't die.
We've already established that, unfortunately. But yeah, so the cart is coming around, and they were several hundred feet ahead, and are basically having to like come around, bring the cart around, start heading back this way. So it's gonna be a little bit before they get here. But this guy in the plate armor, Luca, like he sees the magic you levied on him, and he sees his buddy running up on you. So he is attempting to go after Eredrin. Eredrin, he does seem to notice the difference between you and the shadow.
Shadow knows.
Yeah, one of me is in black and white. I would notice that difference too, I think.
Yes. But as this guy moves out of shadow or bonus Eredrin's reach, you can make a reaction attack through him.
Oh, yeah, of course I'm making
yeah.
a reaction attack with a great
Love it.
sword.
It will be at disadvantage because the object of fear is inside of you.
Wait, hold on. They're inside of me, you said? Wait, I'm confused now.
Sight.
Sight. If
What
you're
I do to get 30 feet away from them.
so that's only it's only with certain very specific frightened effects. The frightened effect is if you can see the object of your fear is bad.
So then I have another question. If only I have the frightened applied to me, does that mean my echo would still roll at disadvantage?
Yes, because it is you. in all forms. Like it is using your stats, your will, your everything.
Yeah, you mentioned that any bonuses or negatives that apply to you apply to it.
Yeah.
Motherfucker. So does a 14 hit this one that's just run away from him?
So
And you just had to take it from me.
as he goes to
Wait. Even I can English.
Okay.
Just
In English.
he moved, so Booming Blade is applied now. He willingly moved.
Yeah, rock your D8.
Wait, does he have to roll a save for that or no?
Have you
he
used
just-
your
exploded.
Fey inspiration yet?
Not for the day.
Yeah, he did earlier actually.
Okay, I'm making sure because we're still on the same day from the last session, so I'm trying to like make sure I keep track.
Okay, yeah. So there's nothing to that. He's just going to take a D8 at Thunder. So fuck him.
Yeah, that's worth something.
So he deflects off the greatsword swing, but still, 7 points.
Ooh, nice.
Take another 7, motherfucker.
That's beautiful.
As he runs forward, and it kind of stumbles his walk forward a little bit, and there's that little disorientation of air pressure changing, and as he walks up towards you in gift, he's just nice check, coming at you. Here we go. Poor boy.
By on Bonnie Banks and by on breeze.
But does not have advantage against you, so one of those gets deflected off as you kind of turn around and realize that this lady over your shoulder is not physically there, because like as you turn, she's there. She doesn't have any weight, but you still feel her tightening your grip on you.
Okay.
And you block off one of the swings, but coming back around, the other one slams into you with a 22 for 9 slashing and 5 psychic.
Yeah, I don't think Bane can save you from a 22.
Wait, thank you for reminding me about Bane. Does a 19 hit you?
Yeah, it still hits for the 14 damage.
Okay, just double check it.
Yeah, I was like, Bane's only gonna do maximum 4.
There we go. Remind me, your AC is 16.
16.
Yeah, because I rolled a 16 and I didn't even with the other one, but I didn't even bother asking because -1 from the Bane still does. Oh.
Yep.
All right. So connects again, hissing at you, coming after you, Slayer.
Okay then. So I think the best option for me here.
Okay. I'm sorry to cut in real quick. How does Frighten dispel? If I take damage, doesn't Frighten dispel? Or not?
That is only very specific things like turn undead.
Alright, well, someone has to kill that one fucker.
All right,
Indeed, we're working on it.
So I am going to, with my maul, I'm going to swing using the advantage, and then we're also going to make it Great Weapon Master.
Oh, great weapon.
It's an 18 to hit.
It's an 18 to hit. Honey, that very much would hit, but she's seeing how damn dangerous you are, and she got hit by it the first time. So as you come in, she puts her hands together and a shield. She just barely doesn't get hit by that.
I need this cart to get the fuck back over here already.
You can tell though that like you hunt people for a living, for life or for death. You can tell that she is straining to do this. This is not something that she can keep doing over and over.
Oh yeah.
She is just.
I should have done the other thing, man. I should have done the other thing.
All right. Anything else for you? You have stuff?
No. No, that's it. Turn.
All right. So,
Yeah. Tis
All right.
my turn.
Reverend, it is your turn.
It is.
This grip that she has on your mind feels like it is about to be very harmful.
So I can't attack her at all, can I? Do I have to roll at disadvantage?
Correct.
I have to roll at disadvantage to attack her. I'm assuming she's holding concentration. So
It's fair.
I'll already be rolling at disadvantage. So let's make her make a constitution check if I hit her with it. I'm going to take my newly bought great axe and just hurl it at her.
All right, you might as well.
Fuck
Oh.
it. What's the low second hit limit? I'm at less hit points than I have damage that this thing can roll. So fuck it.
Well, yeah, you're rocking it at disadvantage. I'm not gonna treat a great axe being hurled as weaker than a hand axe. I'm going to say that out loud.
Okay. Let's see what I do at disadvantage. Yeah, that doesn't hit. Okay. Cute. So at this point, what can I do? What is that one feature? I'm going to use Second Wind to regain 1d10 plus 4 HP as my bonus action.
Rock and roll. That's great. So yeah, you just drop the great sword, grab the great axe off your back, and just, and it's heavy. So like throwing it already is kind of rough, and it lands in the dirt right next to Akira. Just not used to throwing something like this, but oh my gosh, 11 HP is so good.
So with that, I've healed 11. That's good to know. So now, it's 40. I'm 40 feet away, right?
45. Yeah, 40 from her side. 5 from right next to her.
Yeah. I've already taken my attack.
You can't move closer to her via the fear.
Yeah, I can't move closer to her, so I'm just going to pull my echo. Don't want the fucking ruler. I'm just going to pull my echo right here. And it worked one time. Fuck it, let's do it again.
Right, going for the Unleash Incarnation.
Going for the Unleash Incarnation, and I'm going to re-grab my greatsword, and we're both going to swing with that. I realize we both have disadvantage, but what's the word?
Well, you only have the one attack from you that you threw at the other one. So.
Yeah. Well, no,
Still,
I'm action surging. I'm action surging.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay.
I action surge, and this is my swing. Again, I'm adding Booming Blade to this.
Okay. Totally is within reason.
And this is my Echo swing.
Or swing connects, by the way.
My Echo swing also
Echo
connects.
swing also connects.
I love this.
Let's go ahead and roll damage for that.
I apologize. We will treat those first 2 rolls as the disadvantage. Oh no, you already rolled them with disadvantage. Holy shit! No,
Yeah.
That's great. Oh my god, that's so good.
Yeah, they're 2d20. Keep on.
So that's my damage to this creature.
All right.
Here's my Echo.
Applying the thunder as it ripples through him, coming around the backside.
So that's 4 more damage. And just for shits and gigs, and because I know Luca needs the help, I'm going to go ahead, since I have the mobile feat, and get right here. And yeah, that'll be my turn.
All right. Your movement's not halved. You can go your full movement. You just have to take it away
I know.
from her.
No, I know. I have to move away from her. I couldn't move towards her, so I'm going towards this fucker, but I'm staying 10 feet away for reasons that I have a reach weapon.
You said greatsword. You do not currently have a reach weapon.
Yes, but I have one that I can change out to.
Fair enough. All right. So, at the end of your turn, please make another wisdom save.
Cute. Am I rolling at disadvantage or just flat?
Oh, it is flat.
Yep, I failed it. I'm assuming a 9 doesn't pass. So
You assume correctly. And as you go to run towards Luca, your steps fall short as this one around your neck just you dirt
I
right
take
next
20.
to 23
Oh.
points of psychic damage.
Nice.
You
That was a lot.
you hit ground as the phantasmal killer puts you down, still hearing it whispering into your head horrible things.
So my echo dispels since I did go unconscious.
Go dispels, and you see Eredrin get taken down, and she looks at Akira and says, "That's cute." GIF, and is going to crank that indeed crank that soldier boy.
Please don't crank that soldier boy.
No, not at all. I will never.
Sorry. It was just there, and I couldn't let it go.
I get it. I get it.
Everybody understands.
Yes.
Nobody accepts. Thank you.
Perfect. That's. I'm fine with that. I also don't accept it. I just had to say it.
When I put it on the table, if nobody picks it up, it's wasted. So,
Look, if the enemy cranks that soldier boy, you have every reason to kill it. Okay.
exactly. So, pulling back up the crossbow, seeing her quarry down on the ground, pulls up and points up towards Akira. I believe a 20 hits you, unless you have some way to mitigate that.
Yeah, I'm going to deflect missiles because I'm a monk.
Hell yeah! All right, roll your deflect missiles. Yeah.
So that's a D10 plus 6 for me, and I still got other things I can add to that. And let's see, D10. Where are the D10s at? So that is a 9 plus 6 for, what's that, 15?
That's 15.
You also
as
still
a-
have Inspire Courage if that helps. Or you have Inspiration.
Well,
Yeah, I'm going to.
well, hold on. Don't bother on this one. I'm just gonna give that one to you now. Not gonna screw you over again for your resources if I can help it.
Thank you.
Okay.
But yeah, so you just flying there, your real hand exits your dragon hand, grabs it, spins with it, and totally misses you. You can now decide whether or not you can decide whether or not you want to use a key point to throw it back.
Yeah, no, I'm throwing it right back. He just put my brother down. I'm bringing it right back at him. I'm
All right.
coming at this person hard.
All right,
So
you're just
that's
close enough to be able to do this. Go ahead and
That's a 17.
All right. So, spinning it around, it. Go ahead and roll your own monk die, like your unarmed strike damage.
7.
Fucking nice. By the way, you gave exactly what she was giving to you back. 7 damage. So now I get to make a concentration. Concentration.
Does it even matter since I'm dead now? Or...
Oh, it does matter. You're not dead. You're unconscious.
Oh yeah.
This thing is
Easily I can fix unconscious.
unconscious can be fixed so well, so
I
easily.
can fix it so easy.
You can do damage still.
1 HP
So-
is max HP.
Yeah. So as it stabs into her, first off, also roll 2d6 because yes, she was throwing out a poison, and she's going to take half of it.
That's 4
Two more.
2d6.
On 2d6. All right, so 7 plus half of that, so 9. It takes 9 total damage, and then like convulses as the poison kind of hits her bloodstream, and she loses concentration. Erdrin, you are currently all of a sudden the echoes in your head suddenly silence, which is extremely good.
I say in her head,
Isn't that nice?
I am going to say in her head, I will rip you apart, limb by limb. I hear have a savagery to their voice now. They are angry.
Nice. All right, Luca, it does make it your turn.
All right,
she-
Luca's
I'll say
man with a
she-
plan.
I'll say she is going to utilize the abilities that she has to sprint towards the downed Eredrin. She doesn't have any more attacks she can do because you need to use her bonus action to sprint. But
If she hits my body, I swear to God, I'm going to spin.
so she's closing in, hearing Akira's threats. She just so yeah, they're literally here to murder Eric. And Eric is laying on the ground in front of them right now. So
Okay. Wow, I wish I had more action economy. Shit. Let me see what I have that I can do here that's of any use. Okay. I think I'm gonna have to go with my original plan, which isn't as good, unfortunately. So
Order fries?
this is
order
gonna,
fries?
this is going to be a question of ethics. All right, so I have Thunder Wave. I have a Thunder Wave. And my question would be, since Eredrin is down, like unconscious down, would he be out of the 15-foot cube radius because he's on the ground, or would he still get hit if I were to aim it in that direction?
you know what?
I mean, it makes sense that he would get hit, so I just want to double check with you because I did not expect the enemy to come flying this way.
Generally, yes.
Yeah.
I will say
You can move yourself. You can move yourself somewhat, and try and negotiate the corners of him.
Be a devil's advocate a bit. I mean, the wording of the spell does just say a 15-foot cube centered on you. It doesn't say it has to be on the ground.
Well,
he could aim up a bit.
Okay,
maybe?
I'll take that. That's a good argument.
okay, so real quick, just to clarify, the 15-foot cube begins in the square in front of me.
Yeah,
Like
it just has to be attached to you in some way. Also, I have done extensive research on the wording of this spell. You can center. Yeah, you can actually center it on you and exclude yourself from the damage. Just as a reminder.
According to Jeremy Crawford, no, you can't.
Okay, I hate him.
Yeah,
it's fine.
I know.
I accept that the council has made a decision, but considering it's a stupid ass decision, I elect to ignore it.
I was gonna say I can shape it in such a way that it hits all of these squares right here. But what I think I'm actually gonna do is I will take the attack of opportunity to move to here.
All right.
So I will take the attack of opportunity from this one.
She's sure gonna try. So a quick.
But yeah, my argument's definitely that you could aim it like up off the ground so that it misses.
But up, he's trying to get in a better position to knock more people away. So coming at you with a 19.
I'm going to cast Silvery Barbs as a reaction, burning a first level spell slot.
All right, let's go ahead and let's just re-roll that real quick. That was much higher. So we'll take the lower one. Also, thankfully, that's a really low number on the damage. So that is only 4 points of damage.
No, that's not bad.
Concentration check, if you please.
All right, what stat am I rolling that for? Constitution?
Constitution save.
12, I think. 13.
13 total. Yeah, you're fine. You got it.
Oh, cool. I'm happy about that. All right, let's see here. Let me take my 4 damage real quick because I haven't done that yet. Boom. And thank you. You got that.
And now you are in a spot for.
Okay. Now I will cast Thunderwave as a 2nd level spell.
Yeah.
It's DC. It looks like a DC 14 Constitution save.
Yep.
But the one right next to you, that's an 18. The one further away from you, that is a natural 1. So he is getting yoked the fuck out.
So he's thrown 10 feet, and the damage is.
Is that just 10 feet, or is that 10 feet and prone? I forgot.
I think it's just 10 feet. I don't think it's prone.
Okay, but also 18 damage. As you can see from his Withium, that hurt him greatly. Erdrin, please roll a d8.
Man, smack that guy first.
I was gonna say it shouldn't hit Erdrin because I can target it. Okay.
Erdrin rolling a d8.
What am I rolling at the
Direction.
Wub. Don't ask questions. Just do
booming blade, right?
Don't ask questions. Just do
Oh
damage.
yeah, booming blade.
Okay.
Whew. Right, she takes 9. Okay.
It's another 7.
Oh my god.
So
wait,
good.
even on the past save, she's even with succeeding in the save, she still takes 9. The other one takes 18. And then here's where we get even crazier. I can't. You know what? I can't use Healing Word as a bonus action because I'm casting a spell. So RJH, I would like to ask if I can make a change to my strategy because I hadn't realized I wouldn't be able to cast a spell. There is an ability that I have that could have made the enemy fail to save if I had chosen to use it, but I didn't realize my action economy would stop me from being able to heal Eredrin this turn.
Can I jump in?
I accept you using your unsettling words to try and do that. Roll your D. It's your D6, right?
Yes.
All right. So you're taking an 18 and trying to crank it down. Go ahead. What's that, Erdrin?
You should not take those 7 points of damage because it has to be willing movement.
Oh, willing movement. Okay. I appreciate your honesty. Thank you.
And I want to check one thing real quick before I do that.
Still gonna happen. It's
I cannot apply my phase luck to this. I wish I could stack my phase luck on top of it. That would be really funny.
Yeah. So
we'll
if you roll a 5 or 6, it totally works.
I did.
Oh my god! Damn. So she gets yoked 10 feet back
And takes another.
10.
Takes 10 more points of damage.
That's something, guys. That's something.
Yeah, that's not nothing.
That's the most damage Luca has ever done.
Literally.
Hey, I had my most damage right before I died too, with that whole
Don't say shit like that. I'm not dead.
So good. It's fine. Nobody's dead yet. Nobody's dead yet. Shut up. I love you. Akira.
Sean, you're muted.
Oh, okay.
You are. Bam.
All right. Just continuing in character to attack the one that. Oh wait, where'd it go? Okay, hold on. I've lost track of people.
I'm here.
They don't ran. This is the one you were fighting.
That's
Okay.
what you were fighting, and they just got thunderwaved. Luca just blasted the both of them way back, and
I'm going to take advantage of that. It just got thunderwave. I'm going to hold on. Let me measure out the space. I'm going to get within right there. Yep.
that's 50. You can get there, and that's 10 feet.
Okay, that's my 10 feet. That's it. And just going to
Corners.
pretty much try and rip into them. So attack number 1. There's an 18 hit.
You know what? Thematically, you could even be like floating over Eredrin if you really wanted to, because that's still also 10 feet away. And you
Yes, then let's do that. Yep, let's do that.
I figure, like, I try to know my characters. Anyways, so do
There's an
it
18 hit.
again.
There's an 18 hit.
Yeah.
So they are going to take 4 bludgeoning damage. I'm sorry, force damage.
I'll say, yeah, 4 force damage. All right, so fly by, bah, with the dragon arm.
The second attack misses.
I would say you have your bonus action. You want to use a key point to flurry of blows so you can have a third.
Oh yes. Yep.
Okay.
Yep. Definitely
I
going
would say,
for it.
does that second one miss hard enough that you can't use your inspiration?
No, it did not. Here, let me roll my d6. Hold on. So, okay,
Right, yeah,
third attack
you
is
can
a
rock
23. So the third attack is a 23. But let's roll that d6 to add to the other one. It still misses because it's less than the 17, but the 23 still hits
Yeah.
for another 4 points of damage.
Another 4 points of damage. So just flying in this flying Superman kind of just, and then just across their front. Looking pretty hurt already.
And I spike it with scream in their head, like a scream inside of their head. You know, like Goku style with the whole screaming that inside of their head.
Nice. All right. So as you are Goku screaming, you two are looking like y'all are somewhat handling them. That stuff just came out of Luca though. So this one is going to try and run around, still within reach of Akira. Oh,
Yeah, my threat range is pretty big, so my attack of opportunity is 10 feet away from me.
cool. I forgot they can hurl. They can hurl nasty. They don't actually have to get up next to you. From back there, they gonna hold up their hand, and just it looks like energy from their chest wubs down their arm, and first one's gonna shoot at Akira. The second one is going to shoot at Luca.
Thanks,
They're going to regret that. They're gonna regret that.
Oh, don't worry. I know, God knows, everybody else knows, but they don't know. Yeah, so a natural 1 shooting at Akira. So Akira, pop, pop. This one just wubs towards you, and it hits, and like it ricochets off of your psychic wings. And then the second one, boom, blasted over at Luca. I don't think a 13 hits Luca.
It does not.
I think that's his base AC before dexterity.
Yes, it is.
So it hits you, but it glances off of your shoulder. Doesn't rip because it's semi-solid force and just kind of glances off.
But I'm made of sterner stuff. Damn it.
Feels like it would have hurt if it ran a little truer. Realizing that they actually have that distance, they are going to go and try and back up their buddy though. Running back, that's only 30 feet this way, and double checking, do they have any of that fun business? They do have that fun business. Oh yeah, that was the one that could wub through space-time. Let's see if they actually have it. No, they don't have it back yet. So running back to try and save their friend from the Slayer. The one that just got blasted back. We're going to now accept that 7 that you rolled, because this guy is moving up. Oh, Akira, did you want to take your attack of opportunity? Because that person,
Yes.
That person does not have mobile.
Yes, I do like to take my attack of opportunity. Does a 22 hit?
It do.
4 force damage.
Force damage. All right, and you the extra wubs coming off of them that were kind of surrounding their head break. Sometimes even 4 damage can break concentration.
And Akira will roar inside of their head too. Like, this is the most savage anyone has ever seen Akira do. It's like obvious on their face and their body language that they're going to try and gut these people.
All right. So
I love this momentum coming off of Akira right now. Akira just keeps swinging harder and harder every round.
Oh yeah, and the guy runs forward again, this time anticipating what that wub of energy around him means, and just kind of grits through it. Like, it looks like it bursts a blood vessel in his eye. He's freaking like running up.
He moves healing right now. Now Blooming Blade is.
Oh yeah, I already took I took the 7 off because you rolled really good on that damage. I'm gonna keep it.
Did the other guy try swinging at me? Was I gone for that? Sorry, did I miss that?
Oh no, not yet.
Okay.
That was why he said he's gonna take that 7 now. That was what that was about.
The monk. The monk
Yeah.
you could do their stuff.
Yeah.
Right. So give us a tick. I'll go back to that armored guy's stuff in a second. The monk that is right next to you is going to try to respond, because you are full of pain. You did not reckless this last time, so these are just regular ass swings.
Ass swings.
You might. It's true. So this one hit you in the face. You shrug it off. Hit you towards the solar plexus. You kind of do a little plie squat. Hits you. Third one goes again to slap you in the face. You totally tank it, but at the same time, going right for your solar plexus again. This time it actually crits.
Dang it. Well,
I'm going to say, please do your thing.
I'm obviously
not nearly as bad.
Endurance that, but
it's not nearly as bad. Not nearly as bad as it was.
I didn't resist nearly as much as last time.
Also
Missed
true.
by 2 points, but
So 18 reduced to 9 bludgeoning. So,
fantastic.
so reduced to 2 bludgeoning, we'll say. So the punch itself isn't what hurts. It's everything that comes after. And you take 20 points of psychic damage.
God damn. I'm barely standing.
Yeah. But yeah, they can tell that they are in big trouble. So they are using absolutely all of their power. Also, I apologize for the dice.
Who's got background music real bad right now?
Unfortunately, that's me. I'll mute myself.
Okay, just double checking.
Sorry.
No, you're fine. You're fine. Just wanted to make sure we knew what was going on. It sounded like a factory or drill press. But okay, so this guy running towards Eredrin. There is an Akira standing over them, who looks especially dangerous, and is especially calling out telepathically. And this one, it almost looks like they hear it. And because as they run towards you, you hear in your head, "You are one with the gift as well." Oh. And abruptly, out loud, as he goes to swing at you, in gift, he calls out, 2 for 1.
This motherfucker.
And oh my god, that is a 9 and a 6. So using his great sword, going at you, Akira. Again, blood vessel bursts in the eye, blood dripping out of both of his nostrils. Is just going at you, Slayer.
All right. Just gonna drop that there, and I'm going to just this. I mean, this time I kind of friggin' have to. I want to. Yeah, I'm gonna reckless great weapon on this man's. I'm trying to put him down. I'm real mad.
It's fair. That's absolutely fair.
Yeah. Man, it's
Yara. All right, so you swing down, kind of reeling from that head. You just slam into the ground,
just
right
totally
next to.
whiff.
Oh wait, that's that one. Oh,
It's an 11 total.
Oh.
It misses.
That's right. It's a great weapon master.
Yeah. It misses. It misses.
So it slams into the ground, breaking the ground because great weapon master. But it's closer than you'd think. They used that shield on you before for a reason.
Right. I mean, thankfully I don't actually have to hit for mobile to be a thing, but I see that I'm real far away from the rest of the group, so I'm just gonna make a mad dash. This way.
All right, making a mad dash that way. Closing in. Eredrin, it is time, my friend.
Where do I click?
If you click on where your health was before, it should open a thing right between the failures and successes. There should be a little red d20 if you've got your.
I do have the 20 rolling, so
Yon 20.
that is a failure.
All right, please mark off a single failure as you are down on the ground. This one, also recognizing the threat of Akira, is going to move in and running around Luca, just kind of looking at you like, or basically like
that
you're
movement
next.
did not make you take an attack of opportunity from Akira.
Yeah. And she full on just like runs around you, and just like this very beautiful kind of like flowing dance of, like, you can tell there's those hungry eyes, but it is not F and it is not Mary, so it must be killed. But she takes that focus to just suddenly alter it, and is trying to go for Akira.
Okay.
If her goal is me, she could continue to hit me.
Oh, right now, the guy in the armor called out 2 for 1 and started swinging at Akira.
Oh, motherfucker.
So, Akira, does a 16 hit you?
I'll come back from the dead. Don't hurt my fucking sibling.
Sean, you're muted. Just giving you the heads up.
I'm 10 feet above Eridan because I reach weapons. So I'll take.
Oh, yeah, Akira's 10 feet in the air.
10 feet in the air, so...
You're 10 feet in the air, you said?
Okay, so that would just be the crossbow then. So just a single shot from the crossbow. Then does a 15 hit you?
15 doesn't hit me, but yeah. That's it.
I'm having a hard time hearing you. I'm not sure who everybody else is.
John, I think your noise canceling is working overtime, but it's stopping your voice from coming through.
Hold on 1 second.
Because I'm not hearing any background music or anything anymore. Yo, I want to just put out like how dedicated Sean is to this game, like to be doing all of this. Like,
Oh yeah,
like you are the fucking shit.
Hey,
Real
hey,
low.
hey, can you hear me now? Can you hear me now?
Yes,
Is it
yes.
better? Okay. I got to get on stage pretty soon, but yeah, I'm just gonna try and catch it and throw it back.
all right. So yeah, that. So the 15, since it misses you, you can't catch it. Also, you used your reaction already. It's about to be your turn in a second, though. It's almost 3:30. So what we can do is we can start back next time at Luca's turn. Give y'all a moment to configure thyselves.
Okay, that seems fair.
As always, thank you all for watching. Thank all of you for playing. We will get back to this very, very soon. Till next time, though, please remember that kindness is free, and always remember to keep going.